Alrighty, welcome back finally to session 17 of Echoes of the Astral Sea with the Adamantine gang. We definitely need a refresher because it's been so long. So last session, the party got to Atom Space, that's the Fallout universe, and was told to look in a place called Vault 27 for Juno. They've been exploring Vault 27 and they've discovered cancer tumor zombies. And we're going to pick right back up in the middle of Vault 27. So, yeah.
Is that what happened last time? All I really remembered was riding an elevator, something about the Toxic Avenger, and being very, very, very upset with Legion for some reason.
Oh,
yeah.
Also,
we fought
Legion
the
couldn't
cancer
do
zombies,
anything.
and Legion couldn't hit the side of a barn.
Yes. Oh, there was also the roaches, which almost killed two of you.
Yeah. I mean, I would have just blown them up, but then the rest of you all had to get in the room, and I was like, ah!
All you
The
had to
space
do was
people
just
almost died to a couple of
wait for me to
cockroaches.
go.
That's great.
What are the what's the lighting effect with all the weird lines trying to represent?
That is because the claw swarm has blind sense, I think.
Yes, tremor sense, actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what was with the whole like sonar ping waves coming off of.
I mean, this is just a lamp that's being slowly consumed by a
blob of
flesh. I'm not even sure I want to describe what that is, but it's there.
The flesh wall.
It's a blob of flesh.
Yeah.
You can make out some things in it that look like parts of human.
Ain't that lovely?
Like we've already been in that room down below us. So, time to see what is around the corner, which means approaching the wall of flesh.
Well, this corner or this corner?
I want to make it clear that was two separate thoughts at the same time. I was saying, ain't that lovely related to the flesh wall description, and the lemon tea was just unrelated.
So, Amiria, send the hand!
Okay. Go, Hans.
I've never been comfortable with this.
The flesh wall doesn't react to their approaching at all.
Okay. What about the undead guard? Because it's more human shaped.
The undead guard.
Everything here, I'm more concerned about
this guy back
guard
everything
zombie thing.
Oh. And yeah, this is just another blob of flesh. It's not supposed to be anything special.
Okay. I was just gonna say, with how tentacly it looked, I was more concerned about that than anything else.
Nope, just a blob of flesh. That's just what the asset looked like in Incarnate.
Fair enough. So.
Right. So I guess move the claw swarm more, or.
Well, I was suggesting like maybe you should send your guard.
What would it be? A medicine
corner of the hallway in case the wall isn't reacting to the hands because of their size, but it'll react to the guard. That way, all of us, since we're like everyone but Vagar is ranged based, we can all just stand back and pulverize it with artillery fire.
Yeah, the wall of flesh does not react to the guard approaching either. What were you asking, Joey, though?
I was wondering, number one, how close would I need to be? Number two, would it be a medicine check to try to glean more information from this thing, effectively try to scan?
Yes, it would be a medicine check, and you'd have to be within 5 feet of it.
That's lovely. Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you. The walls of flesh are not going to react to you. They're just fixes. They don't do anything.
Gross. Okay. Let me just double check what my medicine check is. If I remember correctly, it's terrible. Yep. Let me just remember how to roll in this thing.
Oh, shoot! Yes, probably should bring up character sheet. I keep forgetting everything.
Might be important. Just a little bit.
That's not terrible.
It's basically a giant teratoma.
Ah. I need to look up what that word means.
Basically a tumor that has multiple kinds of cells and will start to grow different kinds of things. Brad can probably explain it a lot better.
Rare tumor that contained many different types of tissue, such as bone, muscle, or hair. And yes, that is Google's answer.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's been way too long since I took pathology. We didn't go into generic
There
cancer
seems to
that
be
much.
human body parts growing in this. You don't think that this was a person?
I'm assuming I didn't glean enough. I'm gonna need more concrete data to see if this originates from to see if this shared DNA with human.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Miria, you can make a medicine check if you want.
I shall make a medicine check. Do I need to be closer? Or is this
That's
within
close
5
enough.
feet?
That's within 5 feet.
Okay.
Well,
any additional things that can help myself? I guess there's guidance. A D4 will help in these trying times.
It will always help in those trying times. How much do these cancer blobs resemble flood, like flood forms?
They look sort of like flood, but they're not fungal in any way like flood are.
Yeah.
17.
All the fleshy
yeah,
aspects, none of the fungal.
Yeah.
This is based on your examinations. This is mostly human flesh with a little bit of something else that based on what you can tell was probably a salamander of some kind.
This seems to be
Oh
useful.
no. I just got a bad feeling about this.
Nilo, honey?
I'm not sure I like what you're about to say.
Would you kindly help me with some research?
It's just Nilo's kind of gonna like she turned to look at Emiria, kind of like cocks her head, not in a curious way, but almost like a mad at herself kind of way. What kind of research?
Well, it seems that the project that these people were working on seemed to have worked to an extent. That is to say, if the research is to believe. However, there did come the complication of that whole, nuclear radiation, but surely there wouldn't be any where we would be going in the future. However, think about it. If this thing supposedly regenerates, Emiria will take a scalpel and cut the wall a little bit. As to
make an attack roll with the scalpel. That's going to be a dexterity based attack roll.
Oh shoot!
Because effectively you're using it as a dagger.
I'm just trying to make a slicing motion with it. Okay,
yeah, I know,
so rolling 1d20 plus. This is the first attack roll I've made.
Daggers are finesse, a strength or dex, whichever is higher.
Neither. Okay. Oh wait, nope. Dex is slightly better. Okay, so plus 2. I think I have proficiency. So proficiency is
with your proficiency bonus 2. It's plus 3 currently.
Oh, it's a plus 5 in total. Okay. 9.
Yeah, you slice the wall. It has very low AC. Obviously, it has no dexterity. Anyways, you do slice the wall, and it kind of writhes a bit around where you sliced it, and the wound immediately closes.
Spartan will sort of jump back and be like, I don't. This is reminding me too much of the flood. It's not fungal like the flood was, but
I forget how to only select one.
As you can
fire
see,
worked
the
well
wall can
against flood
regenerate.
forms. Maybe we should just burn it down.
Now imagine, if you would, if we could apply this to other purposes. Surely we could get rid of the whole cancerous side of of this situation to make it less tumoury, but think about the applications of the ability to regenerate. Does that not interest you, my scientist friend?
Varun will speak up. That is already done. You just have to immerse yourself in Bacta. Do you guys not have Bacta serum?
That does not have a military application, though. That requires rest. If I am gleaming what you are thinking of.
It's just
This would be
it's just this
immediate.
bluish gel that is used in medicine everywhere. Civilian,
No.
military, both.
Well, yes,
Nilo's
but
just kind of. Nilo just kind of. This seems like a mistake.
dark. Only if something goes wrong.
If she's actually kind of pointing towards you, kind of in a shaky, I can't believe I'm saying this kind of way. If we can find a way to contain and transport samples.
The big guy said fire tends to work on
she's
killing
giving.
these things. If it gets out of control, he just clenches his fist and a small flame comes, like a pilot light from his flamethrower comes out. We can always dispose of it effectively.
First, we need to find out where the... First, we need to possibly... There's possibly a laboratory somewhere here. We might be able to find equipment we'll need.
Don't you have, like, containers? Small jars?
Not on me.
I think I might. Hold up.
Especially none with cryogenic capabilities.
Okay. No.
I'm gonna need at least a couple rests before I can do that.
That would be. That would be a. Okay. What exactly is in a other workers kit? Boop, 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 boop. Okay, not modifications. Not basic. Basic. Okay.
I forgot that was my trinket. Oh. The only container-like thing he has that isn't like busting open a shotgun shell is a mug fashioned from someone's skull.
Technically, my suit is a containment unit. No, you are not using it.
What, do you mean you don't just shove biological samples in your pockets? You mean you actually keep your samples in like sterile, isolated containers, like a proper scientist?
Like I said, we might have to settle for scavenging materials from a lab of some kind.
Supposedly, I do have flasks specifically filled with like pen oil, I think. Not pen ink. That's what it is. And a vial of perfume. Not sure if that counts.
I'm holding everybody's spell jars.
You were right.
Oh, no, you would have given out those spell jars. And also, you wouldn't have been holding them all in the first place. They would have been given out individually.
Yeah.
I remember them being handed to me specifically because I seemed the most responsible at the time.
Okay. if that was the case, then you definitely would have given them out because they're supposed to be like carried on the person and the person using it. So
Okay.
Right. Like a
I
little
was gonna go with that.
necklace type thing.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
It's been
They're
long
on
enough.
board.
Yeah.
So yes, I guess I do have like I guess I can empty a flask of this oil.
Wait, was this a kitchen area back here?
Where?
Yes, but
Yeah.
Bottom
here.
left.
No, that's just like that's just like a cantina. They would have like automatic food dispensers.
yeah.
So there's no cooking supplies.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
thinking like they might have like jars or bags or something.
Nope.
We might want to. Clearly, if whatever this is was made here, there should be lab equipment. We might be able to rig together something to store samples.
Okay, so a flask is against our idea then.
I personally wouldn't out of game. We know this stuff regenerates, and it just reacted weirdly to you trying to cut it. So, for all we know, it's just going to keep growing until it bursts out of the flask. We need a way to pacify it.
Right.
Fireworks, well.
Well, no, pacify it as in like make sure that we could actually cut off that we could cut off portions and then burn it. Or what is it? Keep air from it? I have no idea.
Right. Cryogenics would be most feasible. Might be able to throw something together if I can find something with cold properties. Shall we continue deeper then?
It seems that will be the case. Alright, go, my.
Come on.
Go, Hans.
Boop, boop. There's two doors. Bottom or left?
Bone or down?
It's not a bone; it's just flesh.
Okay.
Both of the doors have like basically quarantine tape over them.
Are there windows in the door?
No.
Bummer.
No.
You know, I just realized Vagar and Emiria are the only two that don't have like sealed suits.
Yes. I think
Because we had a Varut, but Varut's in full Beskar kit that can survive flying at high altitude, so it's at least semi-sealed. So, well, the bottom one doesn't have big, large, fleshy bits sitting right outside the door, so perhaps we should open that one first. Come on, let me change.
I shall
Perhaps.
Hans. Open?
Ready weapons?
Stand slightly farther back so that you guys can get hit first.
The Hans are the sacrificial Hans.
It is locked.
Oh, so in other words,
Yep. All right.
Well,
what about the other one?
do you have a key card thing from the computer
There
from
have
the
been
beginning?
lots of locked doors that you've just been breaking down in here.
Oh,
Stud muffin. Right. Just kick the door.
Okay. Spartan strength. Go.
All right, we're doing the
smash.
Doing a maneuver. Here we go.
Boot to door. So here, I need to roll an athletics check. Okay, athletics.
There we go.
Now
we're in cover.
Absolutely, you broke the door down, and there are a pair of tumor zombies inside that are going to attack you.
All right.
Gee.
I'm glad I took cover just before initiative started.
Alright, so let me make sure this is on the correct start of it. Yes, Vagar, you're up first. Okay.
That's right. Vagar's got a crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Vagar is a hunter.
15. I'm pretty sure that hits. Let me just double check. Yes, that hits. Don't forget the message I sent you of all the fancy toys you have, by the way. Yeah.
Yep.
If you move your camera just right, it's almost like the Nilo, Varut, Vagar, and Legion are all like a if you angle it so that they're just sitting underneath the top bar with all the initiative rolls, it's almost like they're just like the part of the HUD. Just like
Yeah. So you want to use your bonus action to use your Crimson Right first. So I mean that's the I forget, is Crimson Right the added damage one, or is Mhm. Yeah. And because you are so yeah, I believe because you do eventually get a feature later, you don't have to make the sacrifice once per short rest. So yeah, you empower your crossbow with acid damage. So when you roll damage now, you're gonna add an extra D6 of acid damage. And because it is a loaded weapon, you can't make an extra attack. Okay, Brad.
I'm gonna blast this fool. Okay, let me see here. Shotgun blast. Bang.
That's
Nat
No
one.
bang.
Ooh.
Yeah, no,
so
obviously a
Legion's
nat
more.
not
one.
the only one with crap aim.
Yeah. Once more. With
How do
feeling
you
this time.
how do you miss with a shotgun?
You see, he just aimed dead ass at the ceiling.
Bad shell, my friend.
He just misfire. He shot the wall. Either that or that zombie had the luckiest day of its life, and just every single pellet
No.
missed.
See, it's smoothbore, and that was an old slug, so it just veered way off course and nailed the wall.
What is
If
this
it said
little
Anything
emo lobby?
hundreds, I would say nailed the neighbor's door.
Well, I mean,
Anything
I'd be
else, Brad?
very
Sort of
impressed
like
if you
went,
managed to.
whee!
I'd be very impressed if you nailed the neighbor's dog, considering we're underground.
Anything else, Brad?
No.
Okay, Nilo.
All right. Got to do that corner peek around shooty nonsense. Uh. All right.
And I'm gonna tell you this because it's likely you forgot. Last session you did discover that these guys, when they are
I
exposed
did remember
to heat,
when I light them on
explode.
fire, they blow up. It was less about deciding what my action was and deciding who needs to go first.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was just making sure you knew. I was just making sure that you all remember that because I didn't know if
Yeah.
you did.
Okay. For some reason,
How big was the explosion radius again?
Not big, if I remember.
20 feet.
Oh. Okay then.
then it's probably for the best if I. For some reason,
I mean, I suppose I could have moved back, but I didn't. Oh,
Okay, come on. Earn your keep, buddy. Come on, Legion.
2.
Nope.
The odds are not in your favor.
I think he needs a recalibration.
Legion's
No,
second
fix-
attack.
All right, buddy.
This is the one he makes.
I'm not even looking.
Hey, it's better.
Yes, that does hit.
Like,
Oh,
Yes.
hey! I'm just like, oh man, his lens flare is so intense that he can't even see. Yeah.
So like,
Okay. 2d6 plus 3. Got it.
he threw the grenade but forgot to look away when it went off.
It's just like it's like flashbang, and he's like, "Where?" Boom.
Boom. Ah.
Stared
Five,
right at it.
Or it's like if you use an image intensifier NVG system
That didn't
and
do
someone
it.
shines a
That didn't
flashlight
do
in your
him in,
face,
huh?
then you're like, I can't see anything.
All right. Well, I suppose that's. I suppose I'm left with no recourse than to hit him with Nilo's fire. Incendiary round. Here we go.
Do you have non-incendiary rounds, Nilo?
I do, but they don't do as much damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to keep one's head though, because these necrotic bombs aren't
Well,
cheap.
I'm less concerned about the about your bombs or whatever. More about the I'm in the blast radius.
Oh,
You'll live. You'll live.
I mean, I was just going to disintegrate him, but blow him up also works. I was
understand.
I was
I need to
considering that
check the
anyways.
wording on something real quick, just to double check, because I might have something miswritten on my sheet, but I also might know. But past me might know something I don't at the moment.
Okay.
It shouldn't take long. I just need to look up the. I just need to look up spells. Conjuration.
What spell
Where
is
is?
the question?
It's the arcane firearm. I'm pretty sure it's just firebolt.
Yeah, if it's set to if you set it to firebolt, then it's just an attack roll. It's just a spell attack roll.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
spell attack.
I just wanted to double check something.
Firebolt is an evocation spell, by the way, just in case you were
Yes.
looking
What?
at conjuration. It sounded like you were looking at conjuration, and firebolt is evocation.
Oh no, I wasn't looking at that. I was just double checking because I had something written incorrectly on my character sheet, and it's fine. I have the correct numbers. So
Yes,
Nilo
that is.
hits.
And 2d10 fire damage.
Yep. There we go. Fire.
Alrighty, let's see if it blows up. Yeah, it rolled a nat 1. It blows up. Brad, make a
Dex save, yeah.
dexterity saving throw, please. And also,
Hey.
you succeed, so you're going to take half damage. This is already going to be halved. You take 6 fire damage. And also, as you watch, all of the rest of this flesh stuff in here also blows up in a chain reaction that takes out this guy. And
Okay.
so yeah, this whole room just exploded basically.
Fantastic.
Okay. I was just trying to move
And it is
my
on
drone
fire
to see
now.
where I could see.
Good work, Nilo. You blew up the room.
It did not appear to be a laboratory.
No, it was just a house.
Well, it certainly doesn't look like one now, does it?
Are we all just kind of watching that?
I imagine so.
If only we could reseal the door.
Well, I wasn't anticipating you burning the whole room down.
The chain reaction was much more intense than I anticipated.
We're gonna be like, I agree. Was a glorious sight.
Yeah. Is there an irrigation system or something that goes off?
After a few seconds, yes, sprinklers in the ceiling kick in and put out the fire.
Okay, good, because I was gonna say I don't want our I don't want our air breathers suffocating. Investigate the damage, Bradley.
Yep.
Holy cow!
Everything in here is incinerated.
All right.
Yep, it's all
Just
destroyed.
making sure there's no secret doors or no nonsense.
No.
Then
Okay.
forward we go.
For the new door, instead of kicking it down, I'm gonna just shoot it with the disintegration rifle and turn it to sand.
Okay.
Because that seems
Make an
much
attack roll.
safer.
I am
Much
going to get
safer.
back from the ricochet.
That seems much
I'm
safer
going
than
to
just
step
boot.
here.
Okay, slash R D20 plus 10. What are y'all
Guess
scared
what? More
about?
zombies. More
Excellent.
zombies.
This might be a lab.
Yes, this is not a lab. This is like basically the doctor's
Infirmary?
office.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
infirmary.
A hospital.
it's got more than what we have at the moment. So I'm gonna try not to blow this one up.
That includes the rest of you as well.
Yes, your Crimson Right is still going. So.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Bradley.
Okay, let's see here. I'll move down. Okay, you know what? We'll adrenaline rush this time in case I need to make saves, and then we'll blast the one Vagar shot at.
Okay.
Boom. Again.
Okay.
Blast number 2.
Something about this.
Ah!
Hannah, are you filtering something in this room? It seems our rangers just can't hit worth a damn.
Big sad.
Some experiments filtering through
Move back
the
up.
thing here. It's jamming up our guns.
All right. Nilo.
Okay. Legion. For the love of God. I swear I will find a goddamn trash can from this universe and replace you with that. If you fail to hit. Okay. Fire.
Well, you're
That
doing
hits.
better than me.
Yeah. Okay. Take this damage. Alright. And now,
Okay.
Legion, take him out again.
Finish the job. Hey.
Okay, finally. Finally, he's actually...
He passed his bad luck off to the Spartan.
And Spartan, hold on to this.
What is it?
If only I could just chuck it. Just...
Okay, and with that, I'm actually going to... I'm gonna click the side of my gun again. The little fire symbol next to it disappears.
Well, the zombies
that's
actually.
no wonder I've been using the other thing
combat?
ever since. This is This is terrible.
I remember you can make this attack with your intelligence modifier instead of your dexterity modifier.
It's the same either way. Or
Oh, okay.
Or no. It is better with my intelligence, but it's still not as good as my magic attacks.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter. It looks like I hit anyway. With
Yeah,
the
you hit.
fact that I rolled that as Legion instead of who it was supposed to be.
Whatever. I don't. Yeah. It doesn't matter who you roll it as.
I think it does, but isn't it?
It matters to me.
That's just because I have a mild case of OCD. So mild, in fact, that that's entirely self-diagnosed. Fire! Yeah. Re-engage my cover, because that's all I can do now. I leave it to... Oh.
10, 15, 20. Very.
Okay. I'm going to
You guys are
replace.
not fast.
I'm going to replace one of my attacks with whistling birds. So we're going to send 2 darts to this one, and the other 3 to this guy down here.
Okay. Roll the damage on that.
2d4 plus 2. Oh, he's still alive. Bummer.
Mm-hmm.
Slash R.
Just realized how far back
3d4
Emiria
plus
is.
3.
Yep. As always.
Yeah.
Really, I rolled the same for both of them. Wow. And then second attack is with the rifle, and you know what? I'll let everyone else deal with the almost dead zombie. I'll try and disintegrate this one. D20 plus 10.
Disintegrate isn't fire now, is it?
No, it's force.
Shouldn't
Nope.
be.
Okay.
Yeah, it hits.
It just disrupts the
Okay.
connections of molecules.
4d10 force. Okay,
Alright, but we're not like
4d10.
reflavoring it.
Well, I mean, it is literally the disintegrate spell.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
as
is
a
not
rifle.
literally a disintegrate spell.
No,
It
it's
doesn't.
not
It
literally
doesn't deal with
disintegrate.
damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
just,
okay.
yeah, it's 4d10 force damage. That's
Yeah,
his
it's not
2
disintegrate
attack.
deals a ton of damage, and it doesn't deal
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah.
It's like 10d6 plus 40.
Okay.
Anything else for you?
No. Nothing else I can do other than move.
Yeah, because you can't do battle meditation or telekinesis
Yeah, like
yet. 'cause you
all the
haven't
other things
completed
I
the
have, all the other things I have are force abilities or it's alternative attacks, and I ran out of attacks. So yeah.
Anyways,
Alright.
Emiria, your turn.
Ah, yes, my first actual turn. Okay, so, summon skeleton. We will do it. I think we need more range for this, so I'm going to put him. Okay, you guys are kind of right there. It's like, I guess we'll put him like right here, and I will be moving these guys as such. I will make him the ranged variant of my guard. You have you do not have a high. What's whoa. Gosh dang. Okay, 10. Okay, I shall move. Oh, shoot, yes. Move him right here to form as one blocking wall, and Claw Swarm will be, because they cannot move the entire distance, will be the other
Walls,
wall for this side.
creatures can pass through their space because they're a swarm.
Yep.
Crap, you right.
But they can still stage from there.
Luckily, yes. Well, I still need him to move closer, so.
That's fair. I just wanted to let you know that.
All right. What was I thinking of? Ah, yes. I vote Isaiah stand behind other individuals. I say, you do not have a ranged weapon, but I vote you do. Okay, bonus action, same thing I do every time. Command all minions that can fire to fire, which is mostly just Brittle Bones Nikki over here and Ivo, and they will fire on this unfortunate individual.
Okay, make that first attack, because this guy's almost dead, so that might kill, and you might want to target something else.
Alright. Rolling 1d20 plus 7. 19.
That hits.
Alright. So damage is D plus 3. Rolling 1d8 plus 3. 11.
Well, that does kill it.
Okay. Ivo, use your eye beam thing on that guy. Rolling 1d20 plus 7. 12.
Also hits.
D4. Are there any other mods? Oh, plus 3. 6 damage.
Alrighty.
That will be all.
Alright, it is that zombie's turn now. It's gonna go after the reanimated guard, because that is the closest thing it can see that is fleshy.
Ah.
I think this is the first time any of these zombies have gotten to attack.
Yep.
Yes, actually.
An attack with its claws. Does a 15 hit the guard?
Does not.
Okay.
Almost, though.
Gonna make another attack with its claws. I'm assuming a 23 does, though.
A 23 does hit.
Okay, the guard takes 6 damage and is grappled.
Alright. I shall Dark Mending as a reaction. Rolling 1d6. He only takes 3. Okay.
And this thing does regenerate a bit because regeneration is a thing.
Yes.
And Vagar.
The other guy regenerates too, but he didn't take no hurt.
The flesh blob does regenerate, but you killed the person it originally was. You freed the person from their living hell.
I was talking about this guy.
Oh yeah.
He hadn't had the hurty, but he does regenerate. We leave. Anyhow, Vagar, this is up to you.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Bradley.
Okay. There temporarily. Blast the zombie. We're using martial focus this time. Dang it.
Scalpels.
Blast him. Good. And then we're gonna blast the other guy. Alakablam.
I would say that the zombie releases a toxic cloud because it took a bunch of piercing damage, but everything that is within 10 feet of it would be immune to that. So
Everything is dead.
And then I'm gonna move back.
alrighty. Nilo.
Actually, can he see them?
Legion could see him if he moved here.
Okay. Yeah.
One more
All right,
space.
Legion.
One more space, Joey.
Get nice
Ah. Ah.
And let's get close and personal with Nikki over there.
2, 3.
What'd you say his name is? Nicky
20.
Bones or something?
Yep.
Okay.
Brittle Bones Nikki. He is crafty and tricky.
Okay. Legion, fire! Good.
Mm-hmm.
Legion, damage.
This part
Good.
of the battle, it seems like we've all just had enough of missing and just like kicked our
Yeah.
vitals or whatever. Like,
Well,
dang it.
don't say anything. I wasn't gonna. Well, look at what you did. Now you made him
He had
self-conscious.
such good focus.
I made him self.
That does miss, by the way.
What?
That does miss, by the way.
I knew that.
Now his
Well, look
success
at
rate
what
is
you
only
My
did.
apologies, I
66%.
jinxed us.
Well, I mean, look at it. Look how close he is. He's got a perpetual lens flare. Of course, he's in these dark corridors. He's blinding himself with that damn thing. Anyways,
like,
I'm gonna peek
Legion,
around and.
Legion, my friend, we need to replace that white light in your flashlight head with a red one so you don't blind yourself.
Okay, I think Nilo hit.
Yeah, Nilo did hit.
Wait, what are you hitting
Okay.
with?
There he is. Yeah. 7 hurt.
Okay.
Okay, that's all from me. Oh no, he's angry
Alrighty.
now. He's coming towards us.
He's angry, he's angry, he's angry.
This one isn't grappled anymore. It's going to go after the guard again because it's fleshy. It can see a fleshy thing. So first attack, that's a nat 20.
Owie.
So that is 9 damage. And grappled, obviously.
I shall once again dark mending because I realize I gotta do that more.
And then the second attack with its claws.
Big
Um,
cows.
does a 16 hit?
16 meets his AC, so yes.
Okay. That is another 4 damage.
Right.
All right, Varut, your turn.
Okay, well, I don't like this guy. Let's first start off with some whistling birds, because those are guaranteed to hit. 5d4 plus 5. Bam.
Roll them, caltraps.
And then, for the finishing touch, hopefully we turn this fool to ash. Yes.
You hit.
4d10. Oh.
Wait. Okay.
Disintegrated.
Okay. Is that one? It's not fire damage.
Okay.
All right, that's all them dealt with.
That's
There's still 2 blobs of flesh on the ground, but they're not animated blobs of flesh anymore.
Varut will disintegrate them as he walks into the room.
No.
Okay. You
I
can cut
want
their
their
heads off and
heads,
then
at
he'll
least.
disintegrate them.
And possibly also their hands.
One of them, so you can get their parts. One of them had to turn into like craniums and stuff. I know what you're doing with them. One of them has 2 heads, and the other one has 3 hands. So
Yes.
so you get 3 skulls and 5 hands.
And then the remainder of their bodies, I disintegrate.
I'm going to peruse this med bay for anything potentially useful.
Basic medical supplies.
Yeah, medical
Old,
equipment.
dirty, rusty.
Anything that could.
Can mending fix that or no?
I need to double check the wording on that. I'm actually not sure. Let's see.
Maybe
Hmm.
prestidigitation, because it would be quote cleaning.
Such
unquote.
Prestidigitation could fix rust, yes. Prestidigitation could fix rust, but no, mending could not.
Bending does not
Okay.
specifically say it. No.
You know, mending is basically like a spot welder.
Yeah. So,
Alright.
But you could use prestidigitation to remove rust.
Alright. That is a long rest away, but that is free medical supplies for the doctor.
You get a surgeon. Yeah.
All right.
There you go. What kind of are these tables or are these chests or well
Those are filing cabinets.
filing cabinets? What's in the
Take a
filing
look
cabinets?
at
Papers or
those.
anything else?
Papers. Papers in manila folders that are like, these are medical records.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying that while shut the doors. To the door.
I'm actually gonna check through a couple of these to see if there's anything anything damning.
Make an investigation check.
What would that be?
Investigation.
Gotta pull out my Mary, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like a
Unfortunately,
D4 in
Sauron
these
is not
trying
here
times?
among us.
Sure.
Alright. Guidance.
Hey.
There's a lot of records. There's a lot of records dated in like the 2090s about some weird moles popping up on the citizens, but they just removed them and checked to make sure there wasn't anything else bad, and there didn't appear to be, so they just kept going. And then it seems to get more and more common and worse, and a lot of teratomas in going into like the 2120s, and then and they just completely end by the 2150s.
They as in the records, or they as in the teratomas and stuff?
The records.
Records. So records end in 2050s.
2150s.
2150s. I have no context for what time period this is.
The Great War of Fallout took place in 2077. And
I mean like
War,
out of game. I meant like in game. Nilo has no context for what year it's supposed to be.
I don't think
Yeah.
a single one of us do, except
and then
maybe Sierra.
And then also the current year, if you're curious, is about 200 years after that. So basically, all this happened about 100 years ago.
Cool.
And it's been the place has been in this state for about 100 years, with all of those people kept in a partially conscious, partially alive state of perpetual agony.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to report on that, being like, I don't know what year it's supposed to be, but this has been around for. But the records stop at a year 2150.
Smart must be up. Can your scanner carbon date the paper?
Would we be able to do?
Make a history check, I guess.
I mean, I was thinking like
Not
using
for
identify
carbon
to do
dating,
that,
but-
but history check might.
Is this
might
a
work.
neato little fact we want to know?
carbon dating
Or?
would do it, but you can make a history check to try and figure out how old the paper is. Yes.
Yeah.
Is this a neato little history fact that you want to know, or is it just something that you're just?
We're trying to gain how much we're trying to gain information on what the hell happened here and when.
Yeah.
Here's a
Yeah,
D4.
if we can find out how old the paper from the records is, we can get a rough approximate of when they stopped.
Of how long ago they stopped recording, because for all we know, this could have happened. Listen, this is the Midwest or Mideast. This could literally just be what it looks like after you let things get exposed to the elements for long enough. For all we know, the bacteria on this, for all we know, the rust-eating bacteria, the metal-eating bacteria on this planet is absurd at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. has some strange naming conventions. It's like, this would definitely be Northeast if I was in charge of this.
Yeah. Anyways, how's your roll there? Or you want me to roll it?
Yes.
Okay, so history check wise, look,
I can
I have
try.
a lot of things in skills. Okay, so it's
I was assuming
it's
you
intelligence based roll. I have a base 4 in it. What do you got?
What's my
Nilo doesn't know enough about paper.
my AI is specialist
Alright.
is 3,
Rolling
Which makes
will
sense,
be
honestly.
20 plus 4
Here's my
plus
AI making the you know more than
1d4.
my AI does. It's like God, I don't have sufficient scanners and sensors.
23.
Emeria, this paper was this medical record was written approximately 100 years ago.
All right. Paper seems to be about 100 years in age. What kind of brand of paper is this?
Stuck here for.
Does it have a watermark?
No. Well, I guess it probably would have a Vault-Tec watermark on it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, all of it does.
Yeah, because it would be,
everything here is Vault-Tec
government
brand.
stationery.
Just about everything here is Vault-Tec brand, except for like some of the food packagings that we'll find. But even the stuff that isn't directly Vault-Tec brand will probably still be like brought to you by Vault-Tec.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess it would have a Vault-Tec watermark on it.
I think we've already found a picture of Mr. Vault Boy with his thumbs up. I can't remember if we did or not, but I feel like we had. Didn't know. We didn't have enough historical context to know who this is or why we should care.
Mm-hmm.
But I am getting but I am slowly growing getting a horrifying grasp on how horrifically corporate this this sector became before the end times.
So this vault, for lack of a better word, seems to have been abandoned for over a century. That
This could only
is
be.
unfortunate.
I can only hope that these aren't the original residents. I don't have a. I
Is this
don't
big
have a
old
way to.
flesh blob right here small enough to disintegrate with the rifles so that we don't have to deal with it right here in the walkway?
It's not in your way.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back in a sec. I just gotta go run something real quick.
Okay.
Lovely.
Okay.
Just peachy.
That's a fun thing. People have been trapped in this for over 100 years. Yeah, I kind of did want to lean into the body horror with this a little bit.
All right.
Honestly, it was because I discovered these assets in Incarnate, and I was like, I wanted to use those.
So, body horror tumor zombie dungeon was your answer.
Excuse me for a moment. Ooh. All right. Joe.
What you thinking of this dungeon so far, out of curiosity?
It is definitely neat. I'd rank it, actually. Hold up. What is it? Okay, out of all of the dungeons that we have done, how would I rank this?
That is the question.
Trying to think off the top of my head. It's like, okay, visuals. Trying to think of like other dungeons that we had with visuals, and I'm trying not to compare yours to like the Tomb of Annihilation, but I cannot think of any other dungeons that we have done off the top of my head.
There were the
I'm sure there was
2 or 3 in
wait.
Thieves Inc., but that was a long while ago.
Oh yeah.
I've returned.
Right,
What have I
right,
missed, and
right,
who's
but-
on fire?
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
not
didn't
yet.
miss anything. You
we
were
were
just
thinking about
talking.
like the current design at the moment. Okay, so
So nobody's on fire. Good.
nothing's on fire yet.
I don't have a means to deal with fire at the moment.
You don't have the cryo rounds.
No.
I guess this is certainly better than what is it? Design-wise, it is nice. As far as like, what was it? This is like one of the better ones. Downsides, it's like, okay, I believe as like a little murder hobo over here. There is next to no loot.
Yeah. There will definitely be some stuff towards the end. Honestly, I'm not good at doing loot. I tend to make loot desynchronized from the like actual direct plot. Like there definitely will be stuff that you'll get afterwards. Don't worry. There'll be stuff that you'll get when you finish each of these things. It's just like I don't know. I'm not good at filling dungeons with loot. Anyways, now that we're all
there's
back,
another door. Blast it.
I mean, okay, yes,
this
there's
is an
like
elevator
some
door, by
stuff.
the way.
There's not like tools. There isn't
Well,
like
wait, once
enough
the door's unlocked. Actually,
random
first,
objects.
First,
It's like
I'm
we
going to
go
take
This
into
is
it. It's like,
this door is an elevator door, by the way.
Oh, okay.
ooh, another elevator. All right, looks like we all gotta squish in again. Collides with the wall. Yeah. Oh, I guess we really didn't need to like put things on other people. Oh well. I'm still gonna hold Isaiah anyways.
Okay, let's see here. This is a pain to do because of
Indeed.
vision stuff. I'm gonna move just the guard down here so that I can see where I'm. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. I need to do shenanigans here. I need to move. Whoops. I mean, the door would close, obviously. I'm gonna move just you down there, Amelia, so that I can then use you as a reference for where to move everyone else.
All right, I have been teleported.
Because otherwise, I can't see the elevator, and so I would end up putting you in the wrong spot. So yeah, you're at the bottom of the elevator. The elevator does kind of rattle a bit as you go down. I'm assuming that you're gonna make a Mass Effect joke, Joey.
So Varut, what was your? So Varut, what specifically had you fighting against the Empire in your world?
The Mandalorian Purge. They sent a great big siege destroyer and, well, destroyed my civilization. Not that we haven't done that to ourselves a time or two, but we always came back. This was more like an extermination.
Is there anything your people don't seem to want to solve without thermonuclear weapons?
That's a good question.
Elevator dings.
You see a
Oh, yes, we're here.
laboratory. I'm gonna say the things won't attack you until you actually enter the room proper.
Okay.
So you're saying we
So
can
you can-
take pot shots from them here?
Step out of the elevator, please. Just please. There's totally a door here. I don't know what you're talking about. There's a door here. Whoops.
Oh,
There we go. There's a door there.
it seems that there is a door here.
A door suddenly spawned in. Did anyone else see that?
Disintegrated
Must be the work of witches.
doors. I don't need no doors.
And I'm actually gonna say it's like one of those like big sliding doors that you see on like the front of like stores at malls or whatever. Like it's like a big shutter door.
Told you, witchcraft.
Disintegrated.
Are you gonna just disintegrate the door?
I don't know. I'm joking. Do we want me to do that, people, or do we want to open the door?
Let's see if we can't open it normally.
All right.
It is not locked. It slides up into the ceiling and reveals a laboratory with awful creatures in it.
Oh, peachy.
In particular, there is a gigantic salamander on the other side of the room. And when it sees you, it turns to you and unleashes a roar that sounds like a mixture between like a dragon's roar and the mutilated scream of a human.
Yeah.
And when it opens its mouth, you see tons of little fingers inside its throat.
That's not
Thankfully,
horrifying in the
Nilo
slightest.
can't see any of that given her current position.
Neither
So,
can
yeah, Nilo
Spark,
doesn't see
which is a
anything
very good thing because he would have flood flashbacks. Actually, he wouldn't because he never fought the flood, but he knows of it. Either way,
you're up first. This is the boss fight of the dungeon, by the way, just to be clear.
What a horrifying, beautiful design. I think I shall dissect it.
This looks like the brain monster from Doom.
Quick question, gang. Are we ruling out fire? Because I could chuck a thermal detonator at the salamander thing and try and at least purge some of the stuff.
Depends on how desperate Emiria is for her research.
The answer is no. The research is necessary. Also, this is the one room in which we can get the things to actually store to store it in the way that you want to store it.
Because, I mean, 8d12 fire damage in a 20-foot sphere.
Yeah. It's fireball. No.
Radium bomb.
I'm gonna be clear, if they all blow up in this place, you are going to get buried by tons of rock and concrete and metal.
Okay.
So.
Yes.
Fair enough. So the room is not structurally sound enough for them to all detonate.
We are currently underground at the moment.
Enough to survive them detonating, but since all of the walls and ceiling are covered in this nasty flesh stuff that also blows up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So TLDR, don't use thermal detonators. Got it.
Yes.
I'll try not to use my incendiary rounds either.
Your permission right is still active.
It had been an hour. That was one hell of an elevator ride.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if we did that because then I
No.
Could have taken a short rest and
I-
heal up a little bit, because taking
I was
some
just
damage, it'll be
joking.
fine. It'll be fine.
It would be worth. It would be worth like going all out for this. This is supposed to be
Yep.
like a proper fight, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yep. Actually,
If it tries to gulp me, I'll punch it.
I haven't burned any resources, because the one resource I do burn, we switched over to that other style. Ooh. Can we just exploit die? What's the size of my exploit die again? D6. So, well, that's. Okay, so that is not usable in the current situation. Pressing strike.
Alright. Okay, yeah, that hits. And I will review the stat block I'm using for this thing once you finish the fight against it. Just so you're aware. Okay. I forget what exactly that does. So okay. You don't have to be within 5 feet of it for that. Yeah, it's whenever it damages you or someone within 5 feet of you instead of.
Yes.
So it's like you're not within 5 feet of anyone. So if it damaged you, but like if the guard were here and it damaged the guard, you would be able to do it. All right. Anything else? All right, Bradley.
Okay, I have a quick question about the weakening blow exploit. So, I spend an exploit die temporarily weaken it. First attack made against it before the start of your next turn has advantage and deals extra damage equal to your exploit die. Does that apply to everyone else, or is it just simply the next attack I make?
That is the next attack that anyone makes.
Okay, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okie dokie. I'ma move to here. Blast the tumor zombie. And
Which one?
let's use
This one?
weakening blow. Actually, no, that's not on this attack. Not on the first attack. This one. So we'll just blast him normal this time.
Okay.
14. And then this one we'll use weakening blow. Blast him again. Okay. Next person to target this dude get. Let me double check that. Advantage and deals an extra d6.
Alrighty.
And
All right.
adrenaline rush.
All right, Nilo.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna set that up. Okay. How much room do I got in this room? Okay. So move my drone over to here. Yeah. He'll shoot at Tumor Man.
Remember, you can command your drone or legion, not both.
Oh, I thought I could forego my own turn in favor of doing both.
You can do that. You can do that as well.
Yeah, because that's what I was planning on doing.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have the drone fire at. Actually, I just need to double check again the wording. Okay.
It gains advantage and an extra d6 if it hits.
I would
I need you
recommend
not
using
to.
Using
Using-
Legion for that.
What?
Yeah. I would recommend
We would
using
recommend using. Oh, go ahead.
Because a crit with Legion would make more of a difference than a crit with the drone.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just move it back then. I'll just fire from Legion then.
And you have advantage,
Never mind.
which
Oh,
is very
wait.
good. Advantage, fire again. Well, you hit.
Yep, you hit. Okay. Damage,
mean,
add an
okay.
extra d6.
Yep.
Just pull up Legion's attack again. Huh.
Those are eggs, Spencer, by the way.
Oh, okay. I was just looking at the
Of the
picture.
glowing blue bits.
Yeah, the glowing blue bits behind the gulper are eggs.
Eggs, you say? Hmm.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. I'll have Legion fire again. Is that still advantage or?
I think it was just the one attack. Because, yeah, it's just
First one attack.
the first attack made against it. So unless you have some
Okay.
other source to give it advantage, give him advantage.
No.
Whatever.
I do not have that, in fact.
No.
Nor do
Yep,
I
that
apparently need it. Yeah. All right, fine. I suppose Nilo will fire upon it.
You can use the drone. I recommended using Legion because like a crit with Legion is gonna deal more damage overall than a crit with the drone.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, just for that attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
Use the advantage
wording
for
of the exploit was very specific.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is he? Because the drone's not going to do a whole lot, but I kind of want Nilo to hang back a bit.
Mhm.
So while I try to assess the situation, let's see. There it is. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I see how it works. Shoots its little lightning.
Yep, that hits.
All right. You are. Ha! Max damage. Nice.
Alrighty.
It is
Yeah,
at
that's all
a
from
margin of
Nilo.
HP.
It has actually got Zombie's turn now. It is going to move up and attack Brad.
Oof.
So first claw
Slap
swing.
it.
That
I
is
think it has like one
missed
hit
by a
point.
lot. Oh, that's a nat 20, Brad.
Ooh.
And I regret to inform you, this is a major combat encounter.
Yep.
Ooh.
So you take 11 slashing damage.
Okay, that's not as bad as I was expecting.
And then would you like to use your reaction to resist the injury?
Yes, I would.
What is your
And this is
constitution
why Nilo's
modifier?
hanging back.
My con modifier is +4. I have proficiency in
Yes.
endurance, if that makes a difference for this
It does not make a
scenario.
difference. This is a slashing injury.
Okay.
Of course it happened again!
20.
This is the second time we've rolled for an injury in this campaign, and both times, because you've resisted it, nothing happens.
Aha! Spartan
Nice.
toughness! Gen 2
Nice.
augmentations doing their work, baby!
Okay.
Nice.
Also you're grappled.
Oh, okay. So this is how it's gonna be.
Alrighty. Other two zombies. This one up here. They are very slow, but 5, 10, 15, 20. Gonna attack Vagar. So first attack. That is a dirty 20. And second attack. Oh, that's another nat 20.
Oh my god!
Okay, so first attack
I
deals
think I know where all our rolls are going, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
deals 5 damage. You are grappled. Second attack deals. I'll tell you what your total is here in a minute. Your total damage that you take this turn is 14. Would you like to use your reaction to resist injuries? What is your Constitution modifier?
Hey.
Okay. Why? Okay, is this thing bugged? Is my code working? Because this is the third time.
Ooh.
Hey. Well, I mean,
Let me.
in our defense, the two people who have incurred injuries are the two super soldiers. So I mean,
Apparently, my code is working. You're just getting lucky. So yeah, you take 14 damage. You are grappled, but do not have anything else happen to you.
The odds are back in our favor because he has rolled again.
15. Another zombie coming up to you. This one is gonna bite you because they're only allowed to bite you if you're grappled. That is a 23 to hit.
ouch.
Okay, maybe they're not back in our favor.
Do you have any damage resistances? They'll be in the defenses box. Okay. Ooh, oh dear goodness, that was a very high roll. That is another 24 damage to you. That is a mixture of piercing and necrotic damage.
Is Vagar looking
These
good?
are some super powered tumor zombies. All right.
Varut, it is your turn.
Okay. Quick
Barut,
question for future
do
reference.
something good.
So I know the thermal detonators is out of the question. Obviously not in this corner, but what about the flamethrower? Or would that still
If
set
they
off a chain reaction to
That
blood
would
pool?
also
that would
set
still set off a
everything
chain
on fire.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I was
I
just
don't
thinking,
think
like,
you.
yeah, I wasn't going to use it right now. The second question, this is a more important question. How tall is the ceiling?
10 feet.
Fallout
Bummer.
Fallout labs like this aren't generally that tall.
Bummer. I was going to just hang out on the roof and take pot shots. But, whistling bird.
The most you'd be able to get,
Let's
they'd
go
still be
with
able to bite at your ankle.
2d4. I want to be sure this one's dead. So 2d4 on this one, and we'll send the other 3 at the one grappling Vagar. So
Okay.
2d4 plus 2. Wow.
Yeah, that one's dead. It had 2 hit points.
Oh, okay. I was being safe, and then the other one,
Yeah, fair.
3d4 plus 3. Nice. And then we're gonna come over here. Oh, bugger. No, forwards. We're gonna go over there, and we're going to with the disintegration rifle shoot the one we just shot at. D20 plus 10. Oh. Bugger.
No. Okay.
That's it.
Emiria, it is your turn.
All right. Okay. So, for my action, I think I'm only required to do one thing. Okay. So, do we want Vagar to go hashtag beast mode?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay then. All right.
Super Saiyan.
Well, Vagar, I only someone apologize for this. I take out a needle, hit him with a cure wounds.
Okay. So restore the hit points first.
Alright, so rolling 1d8 4. Or was it 2d8? Am I crazy?
What level are you casting it at?
At its base level.
So that'd be 1d8 plus spellcasting mod.
7.
Alrighty. You get 7 hit points back, and make a charisma saving throw.
$60.
Yeah, you are not forced into hybrid form for a rampage. Like, you can still go into hybrid form on your turn, but you're not forced into it.
Doing better
I
with
tried.
needles.
Yay. This is not the time to. 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're getting better with needles, Vagar.
Alright, okay, so Claw Swarm.
It's just like after the fact, it's like, you're getting better with needles. She stuck me with a needle? Rampages.
Ah!
Okay, I say his range is only 20. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Gosh, dang it. 2. Oh, that's only 10 feet. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There you go, little Isaiah. Ivo, you can just kind of stay there. Guard, we're gonna move you out here. Actually, I think you just be right over here, and that'll be fine. And all minions accounted for. Bonus action. Hit that ugly fool.
Kill him! Kill him now!
D20 was starting with the Claw Swarm, so plus 7. No.
No.
Okay.
We've had more ones this
Ivo.
session than we have the rest of this campaign combined.
1. No. Okay.
It's like the 10th one
We've had
had.
about as many nat ones as we had in our
Jasper.
entire
Or 50.
Okay.
played universe playing for Hannah.
1d8 plus
This
3.
session alone.
9. Okay, and you must make a dex saving throw. Wait, strength save, that's what it is. Or he will be clasped.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it failed with a nat 1.
Okay.
Nice.
And finally, Isaiah, you are +1. Okay. So
I forget, is that grappled or restrained?
I think it's just grappled. Okay, so I can check. Database. If it happens again, I think it's restrained. We're gonna finish that up before I start. What is it? Yes. Ooh, no. Okay.
Well, I ask because if it's restrained, then you get advantage.
Oh.
That
I
might
don't
be
remember
good.
if it is
Grappled.
grappled. Okay. Okay, yeah, that doesn't hit.
Wait, hold up. Okay. Actions for long, bludgeoning. Oh, wait, no, I think you just pushed. Yeah, you just pushed 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
And that is all.
Alrighty. The question here is, how mean do I want to be?
Oh dear, we're in fireball formation.
Let's go.
All right.
I haven't had a nat one.
Don't
I haven't had a nat
get rid of
20
that
done against me
idea.
yet. Let's go.
Oh yeah, you're hiding away in the corner. You're safe.
20.
I may or may not have been a sneaky little thing.
Alrighty, Vega. You're up.
Aha! Yeah.
Blizzard is like
How
the
much of her
only party
spells?
member that could die.
Yeah, but how many of her spells are fire based? That's a bad thing.
In this
Remember,
dungeon is
the
a bad thing.
Mandalorian is being limited because he can't use any of his explosives.
Yeah, it's only a bad thing in this dungeon.
Yeah. True. See, now if it weren't for the explosive corally bits all over the room and the ceiling and all that, they're in perfect fireball formation. To just drop the thermal detonator right there.
Okay, Vagar, I am sorry. Alright, so first attack is with its bite against Vagar. That's a 15 to hit. Okay, second attack is with its claws against Vagar. That's a 12 to hit. And third attack is an 18 to hit with its claws. Okay.
Look at that. He's moving up in the world.
You take a total of 13 slashing damage, and you are also grappled by the Gulper now. And oh, and apparently this thing, and it also seems to like fall apart as it attacks you.
Kind of
All
reminds
right,
me of the
it is another
skeletal
zombie.
juggernaut.
The zombie is kind of stuck where it is, so it's not going to go anywhere. Vagar, your
There's
turn.
a big gopher in the way.
Okay, let me figure out exactly how many temp HP you get, because I know you get a bunch of temp HP when you shift. Just a second. What I need to do is I need to give you a special feature that like a special DM override feature that has all your stuff. So temp HP equal to okay, what is your con mod +4, right?
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah. I only remember that because I remember thinking how it was the exact same as mine.
Full predator
Beefy
bro
boys.
handshake.
Yeah, you get 10 temp HP when you shift into werewolf form.
Better than what you were.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Slash at the little bitch holding you. Rip his arms off. Rip his arms off.
This zombie and the Gulper are currently grappling you, which means yes, which means yes, you could attack the Gulper, even though even though it is technically 10 feet away from you because you're grappled by it. Like, of course. Okay.
Stab it in the fingers. specifically the mouth fingers that it has.
See, if there weren't all these explosive corals,
Yeah, that
or a
hits.
grenade out its throat.
It's
One.
a zombie-like creature. It has crap AC. All right, and then you do get your second attack as well. That one does not hit. Well, I mean, it does hit it. It just doesn't deal any noticeable damage. Alrighty, Bradley.
Okay, we're gonna. Where do I want to move to? Let's
Oh wait,
go.
one
I'm not
one
grappled
thing real
because
quick.
he's dead.
Yeah, just a second. Okay, no, that's not until the It's not until Vagar's next turn that we need to do that.
I'm gonna go there, and then I'm gonna blast this hooligan.
All right.
Blast number 1. And let's, you know what? Let's throw on to that a suppressing strike. It needs to make a con save.
Okay. Yeah, it succeeds. That's a 21.
Bummer. Oh well. Yep. Okay. Now attack number 2. Blast him. Hey! So that's another 16 on top of that.
16 damage. There you go.
Blammo!
Alakablam. That's his turn. Can't do anything else.
Alrighty. Nilo.
Legion, take position here. And, you know what? Let's see if he can't finish off that zombie Brad was shooting at. Wha-bam!
Roll damage.
Kablam. Nice!
Hey.
Teamwork, baby! All right, now, in what nature is it grappling Vagar, the big guy?
It is grabbing it with one of its arms. Grabbing Vagar with one of his arms. Its arms. Like four limbs.
All right, okay. I'm gonna have Legion sacrifice its second attack just to see if it can't separate the force it to let go of our guy.
You're gonna go for a cold shot.
Yep.
Okay, let me refresh those rules real quick. Cold shot. So make an attack roll.
Yep.
Yes, that hits. So instead of dealing damage, Legion's strength or dexterity modifier, which one's higher?
Let me double check real quick. Strength.
Okay, what is it?
The modifier is 3.
Okay, that is a DC of 14. This thing's going to make a DC 14. Probably a strength save. Instead of taking damage, which it succeeds. So
Oh, it succeeded?
yeah, it manages to hold on to Vagar.
Well, you know what? I don't like you very much. I don't like you very much. And I'm going to try that again with the drone. Which is That one is a dex of +2 for your curiosity.
So that would be a
Let
DC
me
13
just double
save,
check what
but
the
he has no
attack.
roll.
Let me just triple check what the attack is. Okay.
Okay, that hits. Actually, due to that being your spell attack modifier, yeah?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so in that case, what's your spell save DC?
Oh, my spell save DC. Let me pull that up real quick. 16.
Alright, yeah. So it'll make the save against that instead.
Fair enough.
It still succeeded.
Blast. Well, I tried, Vagar. I tried. That's all from me. Good luck.
Alrighty, it is the zombie above Vagar who is going to try and bite you again.
Should have shot it. I should have shot it in the teeth.
It is not going to hit. Varut.
Okay, we're going to move over there so that we're not in fireball formation. And let's see
What
here.
was that all about?
So it wasn't a straight line. You know what? Actually, let's just fly like that corner. Yes.
Okay.
And then
Bradley, what are you doing?
you know
You're
what?
on the
Let's just
wall.
target
Why are
this
you over here?
zombie right there. Blast number 1.
No.
Bugger. Whistling birds or another blast?
Yes, actually, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Okay. Slash R40
The
10. Boom.
AC is 12.
29.
Okay.
You know what? Some damage is better than no damage. We're going to Whistling Birds for the second time. All 5 darts going to that boy. That's another 20.
And it's also destroyed.
Hey, what do you know?
Alright. Emuria, your turn.
All right.
Focus power on the gulp.
Okay. I think I have to make all the movements at once because I can't like order it in such a weird way. Okay. So move this fellow over here. Instrument tool. Yes. Okay. Gloss form. Climb up over Vagar. Get yourself in the Gulper's other parts that are probably not its mouth.
Just start snapping them up like they're Tic Tacs.
Isaiah, you are pretty slow, so I shall position you in between. No, let me keep you alive.
I was going to say, that also gets napped up by the gulp.
Yeah, we'll put Ivo right there.
Ivo also gets napped up.
Let's see. Okay, because I keep forgetting that my little guard just so happens to have a freaking has acid spray on him. There's a bonus. Listen, I guess like bonus action. That's what I'm doing, commanding everyone to hit. So, okay, so acid spray. That is the 15-foot cone will be. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Yeah, we'll move you up 1. There we go. 15-foot cone. Right there. They must make a dexterity saving throw of 12.
It's actually the same for both of them. Fail on the gulper, fail on the zombie.
All right.
By a lot.
Oh, okay. Rolling 3d8. Dang, that's a terrible roll for 3d8. Okay, 8 acid damage to the both of them.
Wait, why 3d8?
Because it's a giant soldier ant, isn't it?
What? What did you say?
It is a, what is it? Has the giant soldier ant's acid spray, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Okay, yes, I know what you mean.
Yes. I
Okay.
surgically attached it from the centaur from earlier.
Yeah. I remember now.
Sorry, it has been a while, and I just remembered that it had it. It's like, I did do something horrifying that episode. I just forgot what it was.
Yeah. So the guard pukes up a bunch of acid then.
Yes, pukes up a bunch of acid on those two guys.
Thankfully, I can't see that either.
Oh, you might join him in the throwing up?
Yes. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Okay, rolling 1d20 plus 7. This is all in the gulper, I guess. Okay,
yeah,
25.
yes.
I'm not sure. Okay. Hello, cheat sheet. Rolling 2d4 plus 3. 6 damage. Jasper rolling 1d20. Oh wait, no, Jasper's back there, so it would be not Jasper. What am I thinking of? Isaiah, yes. Ivo. Yes. Rolling 1d4 plus 3. Wait, that is not the right. And 7.
Okay. And Miria's action?
Amiria's actual action. Stick another needle in Vagar. Hopefully this time it'll work better.
All right. Roll heal, and Vagar, you're gonna need to make me another charisma save.
6. 8.
You are now frenzied. So on your turn, you have to attack the nearest non-player creature you can see. So, really, it doesn't change anything. You still just have to attack the Gulper on your turn. And it does have to be your natural weapons as well, by the way. So you have to use your bites, your claws, stuff like that. All right, it is the Gulper's turn. The Gulper makes some very human-like coughing and then what almost sounds like retching. And then out of its mouth comes streaming a torrent of blood and viscera. So the Clawsworm, the guard, Bradley, both of these little minions, Emiria and Vagar all need to make strength saving throws.
Right.
Legion good?
Oh.
Ivo's not going to make this. I sacrifice Ivo to the Shadow Realm.
Is my
let me check
my combat drill
strong.
Vagar, you're fine. You got a nat 20. Brad, what did you roll again?
Oh, that was a nat 1.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was checking exploits to see what I can do about that.
Okay, so
Vision, no.
these are not starts when I wrote down.
I'm checking all my things because this is bad.
Yeah.
I just saw a squirt of stuff you shouldn't see being sprayed all over the place like a frickin' B-movie horror flick.
Wait, what?
You said this was a strength save, yes?
Strength save.
It was a strength save.
I am bad.
Bummer.
At strength save.
I can't do anything. I mean, I could add an exploit die to that, but it was a crit fail, so it wouldn't help.
Well, Isaiah can read.
All right, Miria.
I guess. So what is it? Oh.
Ah!
These two
We'll
will
come back to
sacrifice themselves for the greater good. That is
Okay.
to excel my own saving throw, which is their greater good. 1d.
Wait, did we lose both Ivo and
Plus-
Isaiah?
Yeah, well, they're going to die anyways. They got 4 hit points, I think.
I mean,
for
yeah.
For reference, I'm at 42. Oh, if any of this is poison damage, I have advantage on that, and I have
Okay.
resistance to it as well. I don't think it is, but just in case.
I want to check that real.
Just in case.
I want to check the. So I'm gonna say with ruling in regards to effects that deal poison damage with the advantage. Advantage on saving throws against poison. That does not mean advantage on saving throws against anything that deals poison damage.
Yeah,
It just means advantage on saving throws against poison specifically.
Yeah.
This does do poison damage, but it's not against poison, so it.
Yeah.
So no, you don't get advantage on it.
Yeah.
You do get
I was like,
resistance to poison.
in case that makes a difference. So I resist the poison portion.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Amiria, strength save, please.
I'm looking at the actual name of this. Okay, I had a d4. So 1d20 plus 1 plus 2d4. 23.
You need guard and claw swarm also need to make them.
Ah, yes. Okay, so rolling. Okay, guard. Okay, I think claw swarm just. I did not expect to do saving throws for these. Okay, so plus 5 to that. So rolling 1d20 plus 5 for claw swarm. And 11 probably fails. And guard.
I don't think claw swarms can be prone.
I mean, by their very nature, they're prone.
I think the claw swarm is immune to that.
Okay, and we'll take the bludgeoning damage because immune poison damage.
Plus 2. Guard got a 5.
Mm-hmm. Guard's also knocks prone. Will also take the bludgeoning damage, but is also immune to the poison damage. So let's roll damage for the guard and the claw swarm first. This is complicated, so it's going to take me a little while to get all the damage rolled for it. So guard and claw swarm both take 11 bludgeoning damage.
All right. I shall use my last use of deaths. Not death's aid. Dark mending. Rolling 1. Oh wait, no, I already used my reaction. Okay.
Emiria, you take a total of 14 damage. That's both bludgeoning and poison damage.
All right.
And now, Bradley.
Yep.
Oops. Okay, this is already halved. You're down. This is already with the poison damage resistance. You're down. You take 63 points of damage total.
Yep.
Wow.
And yeah, that's a breath weapon, by the way, and it can only do that once.
Figured as much.
Cool.
And because obviously that knocked you to 0 and was a nat 1. I'm assuming you're going to use your reaction to do the thing.
Resist the injury.
Will he get lucky? A third
All right, this
time?
is bludgeoning and poison damage. And
I
you're
do have
resistant
resistance to poison, and I have +4 con.
Yep. All right, you are nauseous, so you have disadvantage on Constitution checks Magical healing cures your nausea, alternatively, or resolve on its own in 4 weeks.
Lovely.
So
I'm nauseous,
I will send you.
but I'm unconscious, so I'm not nauseous yet.
Well, yeah. There you go. I sent you the screenshot. So
Yeah.
please remember that.
Just make sure you land on your side so that if you throw up, you don't choke on your own vomit.
And this thing takes a bunch of damage when it uses its breath weapon too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
This is when I wished I had Root's PC stat block, because he has cure wounds.
All right, Vagar, your turn. You have to attack the gulper with your claws or your bite. So that is an unarmed strike, effectively.
Bigger than that 20 on you did. Wow, congrats.
Remember, you don't use the werewolf stat block. You have a werewolf mechanics. So yeah, make a normal unarmed strike, and it'll be a D6 plus your strength modifier for damage. Obviously. Yep, that hits.
Oh.
A second claw attack. That also hits. And according to this, you also have to use your bonus action to make your claw attack as well. So that's the disadvantage of being in a frenzy. All right. That's like the big disadvantage of being a werewolf is you have that as a thing where you can be in a frenzy and really get control over your actions. All right, Bradley, make a death save, please.
Yep. Let's see here. Those are just plain D20s.
Nat 20
right?
that bitch.
That's plain D20 as a GR, remember?
Yeah. I have the GM roll set up. Okay. Here we go. Don't you dare nat 1 me.
Okay, record that.
Okay. Nilo, do you have cure wounds or anything?
I do not.
Bummer. Well, I was like, technically you could, make the distance, but big sad.
Yeah, no, I don't have any Heelys whatsoever. I don't have Metagel on me. Sorry.
Bummer.
But oh, I'm gonna hate myself for this. I'm gonna move here so that I can start helping Emiria with some sort of suppressing fire, draw its attention so that she can run over and help our fallen stud muffin. So first order of business, firing Legion at the big
That
gulp.
hits.
All right. Okay, that's the damage. Okay, second, firing Legion at big gulp. There's the damage.
Okay. Real quick, before anything else happens, it is now below half hit points, so it is going to use its reaction to do it patented below half hit points freak out attack.
Oh.
It's going to make a claw attack against everything that it can claw attack within its reach. So that's one of the zombies, the guard, the claws, and Vagar.
I thought the guard's dead. Or is it just poison?
It's just poison.
It got knocked down.
Oh yeah.
It hits the zombie.
Oh, that's just the poison symbol. Okay. Not the
It's
dead.
poisoned
Yeah,
and prone.
Oh, the poison symbol I'm using there because that identifies it as an undead creature.
Okay.
It misses the claws. It hits. It gets a 16 against the guard. Does that hit? Oh no, it hits the claws. What am I doing? So yeah, does a 16 hit the guard?
A 16 hits the guard.
Okay. Oh, it has advantage anyways. And then attack against Vagar, which is a 21 to hit. Okay. So all of them get hit. I'm just going to roll damage once, and then we'll have it for the flaws, because it's a damage from attack. So the zombie, the guard and Vagar both take 10 damage. The claws take 5.
All right. Jasper
And
is down.
you see it kind of break apart a little bit when it does that. Anyways, back to Nilo's turn.
Okay. Damn, I was really hoping to just take out that zombie in one hit. Oh well, we'll deal with that later. I am going to. What role would it be to see if I can identify whether or not the gulper can still suffer from lighting on fire like the other things?
That would be a medicine check.
Ah,
Oh joy.
allow me to check with medicinal stuff that I am certainly aware of.
I'm going to say you're doing this as a bonus action. You would have to do this as your bonus action, so this is not just like an object interaction thing you could do. So because you already used your bonus action to tell Legion to attack, you do have to use your action for this, so yeah.
That's fine.
So that is a 17, and so you know that yes, you could light this thing on fire, and no, it would not blow everything up.
Ooh.
Okay.
This thing does
Good to
not
know.
blow up when you light it on fire.
Okay, good.
Ooh.
This
Excited Mandalorian sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one problem. Wait, so you said there's only 10 feet of clearance to the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Still rules out the thermal detonator. That's a 20-foot sphere.
Yes.
But the flamethrower, if I position it right. Ooh.
Be
Anyways,
careful. We don't want to set the rest of the room on fire.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If I position it right.
Garut, it's your turn now.
There's a problem with those 2 dead bodies right next to it, though. Fucker.
There is a spot you could make it happen. I'm just gonna say that. I won't tell you where, but there is a spot you could make it happen.
Yeah. It's only 4d6 though. So we will whistling birds, because it's a guaranteed hit.
Go ahead and take out that other zombie just to make sure it doesn't.
Yeah, well, whistling birds on the tumor zombie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure that thing.
Make sure the nuisance is gone. And
Yeah.
we're gonna fly all the way over there and back up there because we have a 60-foot flying speed. So we're in the corner now, way away from everybody.
You can see what looks like a nuclear reactor in this room. I'll go over the details of what's going on there when you're done here, obviously, because you don't really have time to investigate it right now.
Yeah. Probably didn't even really see it. And then we're going to blast that zombie. Oh,
Yeah.
I think he's toast.
Yeah, it disintegrates.
Okay then.
My character just barely saw a thing behind the gulper get turned to dust.
It's like the scene from Mandalorian. You know how the rifle actually works. 1 hit equals 1 disintegrated body.
Yeah. And any potential possible clothing that was still stuck to that poor thing just drifting away. Just whoa.
Miri, your turn.
Should have used that on the gulper.
Run. There.
Walk over here. Gotta use my alternative method of medicine.
You could always just rip his helmet off and just stab him in the face.
You're right. Let's do that. All right.
I mean, you could probably use my helmet as an improvised weapon to bludgeon someone. It probably weighs like a good 6 or 8 pounds of titanium.
What is it? I take off your helmet. Just stab a needle into your neck. Yeah, you're probably strong enough for this.
I couldn't help but imagine that instead of that, you just jammed something up his nose.
Like a Narcan spray.
Yeah.
You are going to be getting the max
Hey.
HP, 12.
All right, and because that is mechanically considered magical healing, your nausea goes away. So
Okay.
Nice.
the nausea just made you extra miserable when you were bleeding out on the floor.
Mhm. I was like,
Alright. Claw Swarm.
as I briefly just come to him, like, might have a head wound, maybe.
Rise and shine, Mr. Bradley. Rise and shine.
Listen, if we're encountering the G-Man, things really have gone downhill.
Okay.
Clawsworm?
Claw Swarm. Attack. D20 plus 7. 23. Okay, rolling.
Yeah, that hit.
2.
Obviously.
2d4 plus 3. 10.
Okay.
And that is all.
Alrighty.
Big
Vagar. Gulper's trying to attack you because you're made of flesh and you're alive, so it wants to eat you. So it's gonna make a bite attack against you.
Big gulp.
That is a 26 to hit. This is really gonna hurt.
Is it though?
It was nice knowing you.
Yes, it is a total of 33 damage.
I think Vagar's down.
Oof.
Okay. It is going to I'm gonna say it uses the other two attacks to try and get the claws off of it. So one claw attack against the claws, which hits, and another claw attack against the claws, which misses.
Yay.
Okay. 7 damage, already halved.
Alright.
Oh yeah, you're down. That means I need to
Yeah,
need to roll
Vagar's
an
got to
injury
do
for
the
you.
stuff.
Mhm.
Piercing and necrotic. Resisting injuries, generate injury. You gain a minor scar that doesn't have any adverse effect. You have a new scar.
In
You will
addition,
once it
The missus won't like this.
no, she'll love it.
Vagar, it is
If he survives.
and also you are no longer in werewolf form because that ends when you get dropped to 0 hit points.
I saw a quote somewhere that said something along the lines of like, a smart man
Okay, you're back up
avoids
at 1.
What?
Vagar is back up at 1.
Oh,
Bradley,
nice.
your turn.
Nice. Okay, quick question. So, firing a firearm prone, does that have any penalties? Like if I roll over and
Nope.
just... You said nope?
No, it does not.
Okay, I'm gonna just basically flip over and roll over and shoot my shotgun lying on the ground, sniper style. Blast this great
Okay.
big lizard in the face. Bang. And I'm gonna use weakening blow,
Okay.
which means my next attack, since that's the next attack,
Mhm.
gets advantage. Blast him. And I get an
And
extra
roll that extra
d6.
damage. Oh yeah, it took damage when it attacked.
Oh, that's an extra... Wow. 1. Ah! Okay. Okay. That's me. I don't got anything to heal me.
All right, Nilo.
saw things somewhere that, in terms of Vagar's situation, I saw a thing somewhere that I think went along the lines of a smart man a cautious man would opt to never get hit. A wise man realizes that scars get you effing laid. Yeah. Anyways, so Legion, fire, bang bang.
Yeah.
All right. Legion, fire. Huh. Okay, Legion, fire again.
Yeah. I think. Let me double check.
14?
Yes, just barely. Just barely.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And now, Nilo. Switch to incendiary. I think I got him.
Definitely.
Let me just put the paper away.
Okay.
There we go. That's all from me. Somebody finish this bitch off.
Okay.
All right, Maru. This thing is limping. It is partially singed. It is.
Time
I'm
to
gonna be honest.
disintegrate it.
It has 7 hit points.
Singed.
You know what? We might
For
glean more if we
free.
learn how to dissect. We might glean more if we can dissect it.
I mean, he wants it dead.
Yeah.
Just do we play it safe and just disintegrate it, or do we actually just kill it and dissect it?
I want to dissect it.
I'll be nice. 5d4 plus 5. If any of these roll a. Actually, no, it's just dead. It's just dead. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
dead.
just dead.
It's just dead. Minimum. I was like, if any of these roll a 2, wait a second. 5 plus 5 is 10.
Yeah, the whistling birds chop through its head and it falls to the ground still. And on that note, I need to go use the restroom, so I will be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I'm going to go put my mug
That
away.
was
Well,
a stressful
always-
back
fight.
over here.
Break, Maddie. Why do you always say that whenever I take a bathroom break? No. I'll be right back.
Oh.
I don't even remember what you said, but anyways. Just Martin just sort of like, that was unpleasant. Clamps his helmet back on.
I'm gonna have to stitch my guys back together. What is it? I guess like. Oh, I probably should have mentioned I ran out of healing.
Oh, lovely.
I only have 3 charges on that thing because it's not like an actual spell I know.
Well, I mean, also.
So the backup plan was.
Oh, you mean the dark ending?
No, not dark mending. The cure wounds.
Okay, well, I was going to say on the cure wounds thing. That's because that's the way the new artificer works. You just prepare a certain number of charges of each spell.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Farouk, but the backup plan
is a stat block and not the PC version, which means he doesn't have things like his cryo missile or cure wounds or rot.
What is it? But yes,
His
the
artillery
backup plan
cannon
was stealing health from my minions to give to you. Which is to say, I just bring the claw swarm over and I siphon health from that to give it to you. Probably some weird kind of blood transfusion. But since it's not like actual blood, it's only giving you temp HP.
I propose a short rest.
I propose
Possibly to dissect
long
the
rest.
creature and see if we can.
Well, we're in the middle of a dungeon. We probably don't want a long rest here.
You have a point there.
But take 5.
I'm gonna be
Get
honest, you are done with all the combat encounters in the dungeon. However, and you are like there is one more short encounter at the reactor that you'll have, but other than that, and that's just dialogue. So,
Yeah.
One dialogue option to go.
So yeah, you can still stop and gather samples and dissect the gulper and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
Okay.
Post a guard here for now.
Mm-hmm.
While we get to work and lick our wounds.
If we
Yes,
are
figure
taking a
out
short
what
time, I'll
route
roll
they
some hit dice.
take.
1.
How do we reconstruct this
I'm gonna have the
gulper?
drone get some readings from
That's
these glowing
a-
eggs.
we'll go on. So Brad, roll your stuff, but just do it and add the numbers. I trust you to do it properly.
I do have a question with the durable. So with the minimum hit point equal to twice your con. So does that mean it's twice your con plus con for minimum, or is it just twice con total for minimum?
Just twice con minimum.
Okay. So that's 8, not 12. Good to know. So that's 8. 1.
Okay. So we'll go around. Brad is licking his wounds. Let's go. As for the rest of you, each of you give me a number between 1 and 100.
Um,
25.
you know what? I'm just gonna roll it. Not a D1000. That.
Yes. Maddie, you are closest. The number was 40. So Vagar, what is Vagar doing during this rest? During this hour? So we'll give help action to Emiria when dissecting. So
Groot will just simply, assuming Neela's going to be partially dissecting this thing, is going to pull out his Ackley tooth vibroblade and just hand it. Be like, you might need this.
Yeah.
okay. Emiria, you're dissecting it, yes?
Yes.
Make a check with your surgery kit.
Surgery kit. Okay. Nope.
Oh yeah,
Tools.
by the way, if any of you are curious what the stat block for that thing was, it was an adult zombie dragon.
Oh. Okay. A bit farther in level than something I can do, but I would still like to take notes either way. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Supposed to see
spell jar will give it things equal to my constitution modifier? I think that's what it was.
Constitution and intelligence was that the one that? No, it was Constitution and charisma.
Okay.
So no, it's just you don't get to add that to this.
All right. So, dang it, Isaiah is dead. Okay, rolling 1d20 plus. I guess it's just a base. Can I give myself guidance or no?
You can give yourself guidance.
Or is this too long of an action to do so?
No, you can give yourself guidance.
Okay.
And you
so
do also have advantage on this check because you're being helped.
Okay. All right.
Oh jeez, not that you need it.
Already did that.
Wow.
Okay. This thing,
30.
this gulper, you can tell was basically once someone's pet axolotl. And it was also mutated by the. It was also partially experimented on, and it was also mutated by the radiation until it grew out of control and became that. And it let's see here. If yeah, it had a very fast regenerative healing factor that you think you could extract if you took a sample. But you would also need to make sure that the sample was contained so that it didn't grow out of control.
As well as potentially not just rot away. I know that's not likely given how prolific it is, but
also when you cut it open, you notice that it has like normal salamander organs, but it also has several copies of various human organs.
This is exactly like the thing from 1980.
this thing
They
is
kind of
quite
look
beautiful.
like the thing, actually, now that I think about it.
This thing is quite beautiful to Emiria.
Yes, a beautiful design.
So yeah, Nilo.
I was kind of, keep occasionally peeking over, but mostly I'm kind of running around the lab to see if there's anything I can scavenge for be able to jury rig into some sort of storage container of some kind.
Yeah, you do find the parts you need to make it, and you can
as well as
make
possibly as well as the whole time having the drone doing readings on this stuff over here. I heard you say they were eggs.
Yes, they're eggs. So you're gonna be making with the drone a nature check.
Nature check with the drone. Let's see how good are you at dems. Not very, I imagine. Nature's int.
Yes.
Okay.
And it also has proficient. Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind. I was thinking
It has
of
no
the
proficiencies, so it's just a straight D20.
Nice.
They're salamander eggs. They're giant, glowing, radioactive salamander eggs.
So it's for more of those gulper things that we just fought.
Yeah.
Do we want to just save this world a little bit and destroy the eggs?
Take that up with the crazy one.
But think about its military applications.
Well, as he says this, you all can distinctly see more darts from the whistling birds emerge from inside the thing in basically the armed position.
I'm gonna tell you something, Emiria. There is absolutely no way Ticker is going to allow one of those eggs on the ship.
Yeah. Neither is Scarvo.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Varut will just use whistling birds to take out the large, ready
hold up.
eggs.
Actually, hold up.
Oh, you want to just dissect one?
At least dissect one to see how the life cycle works.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you do that as well. It's like almost a cross between an axolotl tadpole and a human fetus inside.
Ooh, now this
yes,
is
exactly as screwed up as you think.
Yeah, the fact that it's mildly fascinating that it's a humanoid, that it's got mammal DNA coming from an egg, though. Does that make it a type of I forget what the official order is called, although admittedly I don't know if Emiria would know that order because there's only like 2 animals in that order.
Oh,
the platypus group.
Yeah, the platypus and echidna. Monotreme. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know if Emiria would know about those because again, there's only 2 of the damn things.
It is just a mutant salamander.
Yeah.
It's more of a
Or-
convergent evolution type thing than it is actually like a hybridization thing, but like
Yeah.
a forced convergent evolution.
Yeah.
Genetically engineered.
Yeah. Anyways, that is.
Yep.
So that is your short rest.
Root recollects his vibroblade.
I'm gonna power up the containment unit to effectively put the cells into some sort of into an inert state so that they don't freak out on us while trying to transport.
Go there.
I'm going to show Amiria how it works, and also give her a detailed explanation of all the reasons to not let it shut down unless we to not shut this down until we have a proper setup to be able to contain such a thing. And then I'm, for some reason, going to hand it to her.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Also,
I
need
guess
to
we cannot make an omelet out of these eggs then.
No. Could you even make an omelet out of frog eggs? I don't think you could. Well, salamander eggs.
You can definitely make something
they're
with them.
There's a big mess on the floor because they had a Beskar dart fly straight through them. Actually, it's probably not Beskar because Beskar's hard to come by. It's probably Durasteel. Either way, a bunch of tiny Durasteel missiles punctured these things.
Okay, I'm behind Varut. Let's cautiously step forward, gang.
So I shall have the hands gather up the bodies of his fallen comrades.
The three sci-fi characters who understand nuclear fission and fusion.
So the reactor is sitting there. You can see like a computer panel on it, and next to it, in the blobs of flesh, you see the face of a distinguished man who is watching you approach, very much like absorbed in the blobs of flesh. And
oh god, he's the master.
Lovely.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
going
he's with the protograph mind and Halo 1.
It's been a long time since anyone has come from outside.
He's still alive. He's still cognizant.
Speak up. Chief mentioned something very similar happening to Captain Keyes on board the Truth and Reconciliation with a proto-grave mind. And then you see the Spartan visibly shudder, like, oh, definitely would not want to go through that.
I trust
That
you
is
have
no
all
way.
seen. I trust you have all seen my folly.
You're right.
That
You didn't
is
control it enough.
You mean the
one way of
You mean the
putting it?
creatures?
Yes.
All of this.
You know,
I
just
believed
one. I would love.
my team of scientists and I believed that we could tinker with genetics and create and eradicate injuries and diseases, and we were blinded by our hubris. You are the first visitors to come here since it became out of our control.
Uh-huh. Well, that's interesting, because we came here because we were looking for someone, but it sounds like you haven't seen them.
Or they were consumed by the creatures in the upper levels.
You know, we didn't actually check any of their internals to figure out if our friend was eaten. That very well could have happened.
Looks, for lack of a better word, skeptical. Or at least as skeptical as he can look with a helmet on.
You say you and your researchers, have you been cognizant this entire time?
The entire time since the opening of this vault. I stopped keeping track after a year. But I don't know how long it's been. Could have been centuries out there.
Well, based on our estimates of dating your medical records, it's been at least 100 years since you stopped keeping them.
The face in the flesh nods as best it can. Please, you have seen what we have done. I have no right to ask this of you. But next to me you will find the control panel for this reactor. Please trigger it to self-destruct and destroy our folly and
Reactor
free
is
my brethren and I from our torture.
reactor is nuclear?
Nuclear fission, yes.
I want to
Couldn't
know
believe
No,
that
about
it
I've
would be
been
long time.
fusion.
asked before.
It would be fusion.
Nilo was like,
Nuclear fusion, yes.
oh, fusion. So,
Yes.
okay. I thought you said fission. Okay.
No,
That's
originally
weird.
I did say fission, but I realized no, it would actually be fusion because fusion is a thing in Fallout.
Okay. A fusion reactor. Yes. Very familiar with these.
I'm
And then he mutters under his breath.
actually trying to remember which one, because there was one that was used more common, and then there's one that was used more recent, and I just can't remember which one it was.
I'm definitely saying this one in particular is a fusion reactor. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is there a way to do a time delay so we can,
Yeah.
get out of here?
there is.
Okay. Spartan does Spartan things for arming a nuclear reactor. Very familiar with this.
Gonna help to the best I can.
Yeah, you can do it. The face in the wall literally walks you through how to do it. So
Is he giving us is he telling you a time limit? Because we probably want ample time to get out.
yeah,
we want not only
can
ample
set- you
time
can
to
set
get
it-
out, but
hey,
also to double check any of the places to see any sign of Juno, who
Is
we
there a way
might
to
have
do
missed.
a remote activation?
You can make a technology check to try and hook it up to your suit.
Okay.
Let me take a look.
Technology. What is my? Okay, so let
And
me
Nilo
check to see if I
can
have
help
a.
you with this. So make
What?
this check an advantage.
Here's
Okay,
the
let me just
D4
check
of
to
these
see if I have.
trying times.
What is your
Sensors.
technology check, Varut?
My technology is +5.
+8 on my end.
Oh, wait, Varut's is not listed.
I think Joey misspoke. Barut's not really
yeah.
involved in this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry. I meant what? Yeah, because I'm a +8. So
I do have reliable skill though, so my minimum roll would be an 8 +5. Yeah. So wait. Whenever you make an ability check. Okay. So
At advantage.
advantage.
very well.
Okay, so that's actually higher than a 9.
Yeah, I know.
Check.
But
Oh,
yeah, you're
16.
good. You hook it up to your suit so you can do it remotely.
Yep. Okay.
We'll need to get to a minimum safe distance. I'm actually going to while we're doing this, I'm actually going to cast Identify to basically give us a maximum blast radius.
Pretty much if you set it off, it'll destroy the vault. It'll probably bring down the mountain on top of it, but it's not really gonna affect you if you're outside the vault because you're pretty deep underground right now.
Okay. That's what I wanted to double check, just to see what the minimum safe distance would be.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay, time to begin egress.
Yeah, we'll have
I
to
assume
begin our...
the reactor's the only thing in this room, I assume.
Yep. But
Let's
no,
begin.
I'll just tell you, you get out of the vault without any issues.
I
No,
didn't.
no, Juno was not eaten. In
Yeah.
fact, as soon as you step out of the vault, you see a woman standing out just outside the vault. In traveling clothes, she's wearing a mask, and 4 of those giant cockroaches are tied to a post nearby.
Okay, is this normal Juno or is this one of the others? Basically, my
Uh,
question is: does Varuk recognize her? I should rephrase it that
Varut,
way.
yeah, Varut. It does look like how you remember Juno.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Oh, and I should say, like on their way out, Varuk's been dropping like little the time detonator bombs, like in Clone Wars, where it's the half of the detonator. He's been just dropping those like all over the place, ready to hit the button.
Yeah.
He's like, Juno, there you are. So we ventured in there for nothing.
I'm going to.
Just
I'm gonna
my luck.
actually like check with
Hey. Ooh.
I'm gonna actually take a picture of her real quick, see if she's.
Yes, it's me. Now we need to move so that we can detonate the reactor.
Are you doing like
Woman, we're setting off a nuclear bomb. We need to move.
Is the maximum radius is? We're outside the maximum blast radius. We should be fine.
In your picture, she looks completely normal.
Okay. Thankfully, she doesn't seem to be another one of our issues.
Varuk just puts a hand to his head. Thank
Do you
heavens.
want to ask, was Juno doing like a full running up, hugging Varut thing? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Been a while since you've seen each other, I take it?
Yeah.
It has been about 6 years since Juno has seen Varut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like that's how long it's been. If you're curious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reason my character asks is because she became passively aware that there is some minor time dilation between spheres. So there's she became aware of this by the fact that one of our guys they only lost like a couple hours since they disappeared, whereas I lost a whole 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Juno, Kalani and I never were an item. You know that. You know that. Is what's left of your brain rotten?
Ooh.
The fact that honestly, the thing I love the most in this situation is Barut immediately knew who she was talking about.
He sort of had that like
There
face
was never
palm
a
pricked to
mention
the bridge of his nose, but he has a Beskar helmet on, so it's not quite as effective of a gesture.
Yeah.
Now come along, Journal. We've got rogue copies
should-
of yourself to hunt down.
We might need. We don't actually know that.
Oh, that's true.
It
He didn't
might
say
be.
that. We got rogue duplicates to
Yeah. You.
hunt down.
We at least got a rogue. We at least got an evil you to hunt down.
Yeah, there's a no me. There's a version of me with a full-on Star Destroyer that he's modified. Maybe I should figure out a way to take that starship for myself. Would be very handy having an interdictor cruiser, especially with all the upgrades.
Let's move a bit further that way.
I believe I
And,
suggested that.
Yeah. Let's continue this while we move.
Varut just chimes, Juno, you might want to seal the vault door.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, you can close the vault door to that issue.
And then
Yeah.
Varut just pops the cap and hits the detonate button on his much smaller explosion right before
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Spartan sets off the nuclear detonation.
We don't even hear
Yeah,
the bombs going off when that's happening because them vaults are sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The ground does shake a little bit beneath your feet, but then there's just nothing.
Yeah.
Ah. Good old nuclear detonation. Fun times. So what happened to
I'm gonna take
Carl?
like a half step back because I just got ripped apart by those things.
The Yaogua, the bear that Griswold turned into that weird space alien thing. He proceeds to face palm. Hard
Arthur,
enough, you can hear the metallic clang of his gauntlet against his helmet. And then he just,
I'm gonna actually shuffle a bit towards Juno, or not Juno, towards Varut. Is she all right?
I look
not in
towards
the
the
slightest.
I
But
look
this is
towards the
normal.
four
This is
red
normal.
roaches. So are each of them like one letter, or is this one C and that one's A, or
I immediately grab
hey?
Miriam and don't encourage her, please. For the love of the
Well,
folk,
she
don't
is
encourage her.
already there. I'm not doing anything worse.
Juno, I think what's left of your brain is rotting.
Ooh. Literally doesn't remember that it was
That was Quilrith. That was Quilrith.
that it was Quilrith.
That was Quilrith, you numbskull, and this is what I mean. You're losing your mental faculties. Again! But this is normal for you, so I guess nothing has changed. Because this is normal for you. He's rubbing the sides of his helmet.
I like to imagine that
I
Nilo
can
was
already
about to
foresee
say
another headache.
you look great for your age, but then remembered she'd actually seen one of Varut's scans of her face, of her actual face, and then had to stop herself. Because while objectively, yeah, she would look good for 120, it's still not great.
She's a lot older than. She's like 250.
Oh yeah, she's a couple centuries.
Yeah, because
yeah, that's right.
This is past the Great War. This is about the time Fallout 4 takes place. So about 200 years since the bombs dropped, plus however old she was when the bombs dropped.
Yeah. Okay, so 220. Sheath. Oh boy. So, well, I guess I'll report to Ticker while you sort this out. I'll go ahead and dial up Ticker because Skirvo's been seeming busy lately. Real world explanation is my throat hurts just enough that I don't want to attempt that right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just sort of gently, just one hand on your shoulder, just pushes you back a bit. And is it's Nuclear powered titanium.
Anyways, let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Joey calling Ticker because that was what he was suggesting.
I pull up that little what's it from Mass Effect with the screen and everything.
Mhm.
I pull up my Omni tool, pull it up. Mr. Ticker, do you hear me?
Yep. What's happening?
We appear to have found Juno. I do that thing where I turn and you could kind of see her in the background, her and Varut doing that thing in the background. She seemed. I'm not sure how mentally stable she is.
Brutal whisper over her. She isn't. Like that sort of hand over the mouth stage whisper.
Ticker just. Well, that's good. We haven't had any luck.
You haven't heard anything unusual, have you?
Nothing.
Out of curiosity, you wouldn't have. Would you mind running running a scan for the echoes, just to be safe?
I did before we left. We got 2 in this sphere.
Right.
Any way of
Forgot about
pinpointing a
that out of
direction?
game. Yeah. Any idea?
What did
Any
Brad?
ideas
What
where
did
to
Brad ask?
find them?
So Varut just walked over. Spartan is still with Juno and all that. Varut's walked over. Any way of pinpointing their direction? Or
No, the scan isn't advanced enough yet. It's difficult to do this sort of thing. The most I can do is figure out how off the signatures are right now. But usually, once you've met the main version, the echoes seem to show up pretty quick.
The other one just pops up.
just what I needed today.
We just get bum rushed by a feral Juno.
Don't be surprised if any of your sensors pick up underground vibrations or earthquakes in the region. We did have to set off a nuclear reactor to deal with a mess.
Tinker just kind of stares at you for a second, and then he just shrugs.
Like it's just like it's it. Meanwhile, Mary just kind of passes by. Oh, come on, Ticker! It's atom space. You know, nuclear detonations are a dime a dozen here.
He wasn't surprised or concerned.
Yeah, he's like, don't be surprised if you pick up another one from our region.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, those are dime a dozen here. The atmosphere is barely breathable as it is. Funny because the immediate fallout should actually be a lot less than most people think. The hell did they make their bombs out of?
Well, that's the funny thing is actual nuclear weapons have like next to zero fallout because all the radioactive material is kind of used in the explosion.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why Mary's inquiring, what the hell did they make their bombs out of?
Power plants being destroyed causes fallout. Weapons going off does not.
Yeah.
Or at least it releases radiation, but then it goes away in like 2 days.
Yeah. I think it was like a week at most.
Yeah.
And then you're able to shuffle away any remaining radioactive material and then start rebuilding. But anyways, part of the reason why there's already life in Chernobyl.
Well, the Chernobyl thing is different. That's radioactive material being dispersed. Anyway,
back on topic.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna turn to. I'm gonna go ahead and ask Juno. Have you heard anything strange lately? Like people claiming doubles of people, someone going around who shouldn't still be alive. You going
Someone
to
that
places
looks-
you don't remember going to?
Someone that looks like you, perhaps? You know.
Bear in mind, the conversation with Ticker's still open, and I'm just like,
Mhm.
I don't know how helpful this one.
Oh, we could be here for a while.
Yep.
Ticker just kind of, I can't help but imagine that Ticker's just like, well, this is unprecedented. It's like, what? There appear to be a bunch more signatures popping in, like 20 more. and then we just get attacked by a friggin' World War Z version of just Junos. Just feral Junos. Just an endless wave of feral Juno.
We should probably reconvene at the ship. I might be able to get some more information when we can, when I can take a look at Juno herself.
Very well. Very well. Where do you wish to rendezvous?
He did say reconvene at the ship.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, but the ship can move.
Yeah. We're closer to the ship than you right now, so you head back to the nearest settlement, and we'll meet you there.
Understood.
Rendezvous.
I forgot what the little city was called.
I also forgot what the little city was called.
I think we all did.
But it's a good thing that we didn't cause a panic there, because now we have to go back there.
Yep.
Mhm.
Head.
As
Let's
you're
face
as you're walking along the the ruined highway on your way to on your way back to the city, you
right, we
pass
have
by a few
Twinkies.
travelers. You pass by a few travelers, like some merchants leading a two-headed ox.
Oh, no.
That they're using as a pack animal.
Yeah.
Nothing she's interested in. They're just selling scrap metal and some other odds and ends that Tinker would be interested in, but nothing that would be no drugs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like Juno has that one weapon that just shoots a bunch of random crap. Yeah, because if she had that, then she would definitely be interested in their random crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying.
And I
Fat
You
rat
hear
fruit
me,
forgot
brute.
to
arm,
put that on
Batman.
your
Constant-
Also fat.
stat block. How did I forget to put that on? How did I forget to put that on Juno's stat block?
Oh my god.
I will fix that before next session.
Yeah. She has the mini nuke launcher to Varut's constant worry, I guess, concern.
Occasionally taking
But
a double
anyway,
take to make sure I'm not crazy.
As you're traveling, you also see another person leading something approaching you. It is a fairly rotund, extremely hairy man, big scraggly beard, leading a very zombified woman on a chain. Hi there,
no.
travelers.
Hello there. I see you too dabble in necromancy.
Gonna
Oh yeah, this is Juno. I'm Carl, by the way.
Varut just like, now I've seen it all. Oh,
I'm just gonna take a quick
this
pick.
is all a bad dream. Now I've lost my own mind.
I'm just gonna take a quick
dear.
pick.
You're gonna what?
Take a quick pick. Just
Oh yeah, they're both fuzzy.
they are both super what we're looking for.
We're just like,
I'm just kinda
of course they are. Of course they are.
I'm just gonna kind of. I'm just kind of gonna gesture at them like, yep. That's what we're
Root
after.
sort of like looks over your shoulders, like, of course they are. Of course, this is one version. Because why wouldn't it be? I think I'm losing my mind. I think I've lost it.
I can't. I can't. I like to imagine that Carl himself is like, that this Carl is still a bear. That is to say, that is to say, he's a gay man.
Yeah, he is. That's the joke. He is. That's
Yeah,
the joke.
Good. Okay, excellent. I'm just making sure we were all on the same page with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, yes.
Wait, so does he
I
go
do
through
have to
multiple
ask though, how
channels?
much? I do have to ask how much of how much of the belly is he showing?
You can see a lot of it because he's wearing Fallout scrap armor.
All right, all right. I had to know out of game. In game, this isn't what my character's into. And as
And
far
to
as
be
I can
clear,
tell, and based on what I'm hearing out of game, I don't think I'm what he's into either.
yeah, and for those of you who don't get the joke, in slang, a bear is a large, hairy gay man.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
I am familiar with this knowledge. Thank
Yeah.
you. Was it MTG's Secret Layer of Pride?
yeah. So I'm just. Are they seem real nice, and this is the problem. They tend to be too nice.
Well, Carl is nice. The feral Juno is like very much like slavering zombie noises.
Just
Where's the art for this?
See, the problem
Can't
is
believe
we
I'm
are all
saving
playing
this to my
characters
computer.
that are at worst like morally gray. We're not a bunch of murder hobos. If we were, we could just be like, oh, this is who we're looking for. Pull out gun,
yeah,
bang,
yeah. No, if I
problem
was playing,
solved.
no, if I was playing someone a bit more heartless like Skirbo at the moment, he 100% would have clapped them both in the head.
I mean,
It's still a funny joke.
Varuk is considering it, but he's like, but at the same time, he's like,
as you're like just there,
Yeah.
Juno the zombie Juno seems to get more agitated, and Carl's like, "Whoa, there, calm down," and she promptly bites his hand off.
Oh God.
To which he screams and stumbles backwards. And we're
You know
not going
what?
to bother rolling initiative or anything for this.
holding a
because-
disintegration rifle.
I want to thunder
Yeah,
punch the other Juno across the thing.
No,
Okay.
thunder punch
yeah,
her.
we'll-
We'll say thunder punch. Just punch her upwards.
Boom!
He's got his rifle ready. Oh,
Just thunder punch the thing away. Just
yeah, you successfully disintegrate the other Juno.
I'm gonna check on I'm gonna check on Mr. Hand Ripped Off.
He bled out.
Pretty quick.
Good. This solves the problem of ethically killing him.
Yeah. And we're gonna
As you watch, he dissolves into the same blue mist.
Spartan will be like, well, that solves that one.
Hmm.
I'm
One
just,
to go.
I don't
You
think
ever
I like
Okay.
Varuk comes
think I like
back,
the place.
you can't tell because he's got a helmet on his face, but just from the sound of his voice, it's a very satisfied, like, grin almost. He's like,
Yeah.
that felt better than I expected. Can't wait to do it again. That for all the grief, for all the grief you put me through, and nearly giving me a heart attack when you dropped that warhead all those years ago. Don't drop it.
Make a straight dexterity check with Juno.
I swear to God, if this is how we die.
Can the Spartan use Spartan reflexes to basically just like grab her hand so that she doesn't fake drop it at all, so it stays put?
If she fails the check, then yes, he would be able to do that.
Okay. Like, whoa!
You don't actually drop it.
Oh, thank God. If that's how he actually died.
Varut, like, re-chambers another round, just like, oh, it's so tempting. It's so... No, can't do that. He puts his rifle back on its magnet clamp on his back. He's like, can't do that. So tempting.
We have to... I don't know if you'd know much more than Varut, but do you recall anything about your previous adventures together, point between her and Varut, that might result in excuse me, in cloning of any kind? Just kind of gonna nod, like, don't know what I expected.
Oh, yes, and you and Griswold wouldn't stop picking up the weapons. So you all died. I survived, of course. But you all died.
I can't help but I can't wait for when we finally get Griswold to answer for her crimes with that freaking painting. And the only thing she says is, I almost had it. like clearly implying she regrets nothing.
You just couldn't learn.
I almost had it.
Ooh. Kalani and I should have just waited outside like we were doing for you fools to kill yourselves.
Gonna continue the way a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just kind of, and during the walk, I'm actually gonna look between Varut and Juno a bit more and just be like, and I'm actually gonna walk a bit towards Juno and just be like, so how did the interactions between Varut and Kalani go? It was like watching a rom-com that refused to start.
And then describe things like, hey, can I use your axe? Do you need to chop something? You can't really swing it around. No. But it's great for bench pressing because it weighs like 90 pounds.
If I remember correctly, it was Kalani who actually forced him to do that.
Yeah.
She was like, you need a bit of workout, and then dropped that on him.
That was the first time.
She very much. I mean, honestly, when it comes to Kalani, I don't know how you can be anything else. She is scary. When you listen, listen. When your girl's twice your size, also twice your weight in muscle, and could probably wrestle a bear to death. I mean, are you gonna argue who's on top?
Only a bear. Only a bear. I mean, you suplex the not centaur, Lionel or whatever they're called.
Yeah, the Lionel.
And you ripped out a giant Goma
Giant
spider
eye.
thing.
Yep. I also stopped a. She also stopped a Cyclops dead in its tracks.
Straight up picked Darth Vader up and threw him like a baseball.
Cool. Yeah. So actually, after that, she's actually going to ask, "What did you? How was your relations with the other members of your previous adventuring party?" This guy?
He was all right.
What kind of person? What kind of person was?
Varut and Juno, fire and ice, but they have that weird like sibling dynamic.
Oh, they absolutely did. Remember, it was because of that sibling dynamic between the two of them, and the fact that Griswold and Juno would gremlin it up, that Kalani had to take it up and be the mom of the group.
Yep.
And thankfully, she was large and powerful enough to make that not an issue.
Varut and Kalani, the two youngest members of the party, only two responsible members of the party.
Yeah. Yeah. So actually, yeah, Nilo's trying to gain a bit. Yeah, this is actually the first Nilo's heard anything positive about Griswold. Everyone else seems to. Granted, she's only met 3 people who've actually met her. And everyone else has only heard about her through people who obviously have a biased lens. So I'm actually going to inquire further about Griswold. What kind of person was Griswold?
Varut will just shout back at you all, more insane than that one!
You described... What? You described Kalani as awesome? What did she say?
Would that language even be in Juno's parlance?
Possible, considering it's 2080. Considering the year was 2077 or something like that.
Yeah, but like clearly language didn't evolve the same, so
Possible. But what did she say? I legit missed that.
Yeah. Guess what?
Just like
Kalani.
so. I'm gonna concede to the fact that I'm not gonna get a lot of answers out of this girl. But she is giving a bit more information about this whole. What was going on between Kalani and Varut? Like, there's something there, it seems.
yeah, you keep walking. You eventually see the ship land off to the side of the road, not far outside the town.
They're too drug-addled to really know what's real anymore.
Probably.
For all they know, they think it's another Brotherhood of Steel thing. Frickin' new airship coming in.
Brothers.
Yeah,
No, that is the Crimson
I'll ride
Duchess.
out of here.
It is a It
Of
is
course
a
not. It's not from here.
it is a ship designed to travel between worlds, like what you have done previously.
It's like my spaceship when we were hunting for a kyber crystal.
Less walking.
Climb aboard the gangplank that lowers.
Mhm.
Yep. Um, I'm gonna mention something
Damn it,
here.
I gotta voice him anyways.
Celia is near the. You don't have to voice Skirbo. By the way, we can still write Skirbo out of it. But Celia
Alright.
is sort of at the edge of the ship, and when Varut and Juno are both climbing on, she just kind of gives them a strange look, and then she
Bruno
shakes her
just look
head
at her
and
and be like,
walks off.
"Don't ask."
No, it's not a strange look, as in like I don't know, like she
The hell
gives
is
you a
that?
strange look, and then she just shakes her head and is just
Alright.
Captain's up to some paperwork currently. Ticker's up by the house.
He said he had to treat. He said he had. Uh, Actually, Mary's gonna walk out. Said he had to. Said he had to teach. Said he had to teach the kiddo how to about the parts of being a leader they don't talk about. The mountains and mountains of paperwork.
We're just like, just sighs. Ah, yes. Bureaucracy. Don't you just love
Yeah.
it?
I don't. Yeah. How does Clara take to that? By the way, I do want to ask.
Uh, oh yeah, no, this is the Spencer character. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, how would Clara react to learning about the intricacies of paperwork? Okay,
And
so
remember,
Basically,
of course,
learning
that
about the
she
stuff
said,
she has to do. Basically,
she is in her
and also remember that
moody
she has been
teenager
raised by
phase.
pirate.
yeah.
Yes. All right. It's like, what is it? How would she react to
Yeah.
needing to do paperwork now? It's like, it is the less adventurous side, so perhaps a little bit disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately for her, yeah, I don't think Clara likes the paperwork side of it too much. I don't mind it, but I think the problem is that Skirvo might actually love it more than he lets on.
The paperwork or the teaching her the paperwork?
Oh, the paperwork. I think the first words I heard him say when we were doling out pay the first time we got out of Jazeera, the first words I heard him say was, "I didn't miss this." Or no, sorry, he said, "I missed this." I I will never claim to fully understand the intricacies of that automaton. By the way, Celia, you okay?
Yeah, just something weird.
Hmm.
Just for a second there, when I saw Juno, I don't know, something about her seemed familiar.
Interesting. Oh, we
Well,
got
I hope
to.
that just. Well, whatever it is, try not to. She's gonna actually pat Celia on the back. Well, whatever it is, try not to. Just try not to add to our already immense workload, would you?
Oh, we dealt with one of the duplicates already on the way back.
Oh,
Yes.
Like,
Tinker was wondering why the reading suddenly changed.
yeah, I'm a real quick go see the doc for an aspirin. I've got a
We
headache
should
going on
probably have
because of
our
this one, and he thumbs up.
Vagar and
I mean,
Vagar and
thumb at Juno.
Brad should probably get checked by the doctor.
Yeah, the Spartan is just rubbing the sides of his temple. Yeah, probably have a concussion or something from hitting the ground. Was nauseous for a bit there. Bad sign.
Not a good sign, no. We the other one seemed to be a more snarly version of this one, and then she attacked her captor and lunged at me, and I panicked.
You're leaving out a key detail. Her pet wasn't a pet. It was a person.
I remember hearing something about her traveling with a bear or something.
Yeah, Carl was a mutant bear thing. Hush. The responsible people are talking.
Watch those. They're nastier than they look.
When when
Yeah,
when
sort of
Varun
shakes
is
that. Domesticated is putting it a bit strong.
when when Varun is mentioning that that she that you know that Juno used to travel with a bear about the new Carl being human and all that. Celia just snorts like, was this human handler big hairy guy?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Whatever
Mary's
caused-
just gonna go, oh, sounds like the cosmos has a bit of a sense of humor. What?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Of course she wouldn't get it, it's an Earth thing.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, well, maybe if we can get... if only our jobs would ever be this easy.
Well, it sounds like they've still got one more Echo to track down. Who knows where that thing is?
Preferably it's not... Hopefully it's... Hopefully it's not tied to anything ridiculous. Wouldn't want to be messing with any... Wouldn't want to be messing with any of these... with some of these factions at the moment. I was doing some research into one called... I was doing some looking into one called the Enclave. You know, it's when I find stuff like the Enclave, it's the kind of thing that makes me wonder why people keep asking me why I don't want to ever resettle back in America. Mary's just gonna kind of just look out at the irradiated landscape. I'll take your word on that.
Leans over to whisper to her, "This is what I mean by she's absolutely insane."
I can see that. Glean any information.
As you're talking, Ticker walks down from the helm and just like runs a scanner over Juno.
Okay, I need to know how ornery is Juno being about the weird bug man waving a thing in front of her. Because to my knowledge, Juno never encountered a Thri-Kreen.
Ticker, meet Juno.
I'm the helmsman here on the ship. Also been helping.
Mm-hmm.
Do I look like I don't talk?
In a lot of places, yes. In a lot of places, yes. I'm surprised you still take offense to it. Mary,
I've never seen a praying mantis that walks upright and has opposable thumbs.
that's how Mary's actually going to shoot up. You haven't? Because she sure as shit has. Yeah, whatever. Of course,
Varuk is just face
of course,
palming.
the radiation here caused cryptids to become real. What, like the Jersey Devil or something? Oh, fuck, I was kidding. Flatwoods. Yeah. Where I'm from, they were Fae.
Mhm.
World of Darkness. Of course, Mary had to encounter a couple of these people. She had to detail certain relations.
Look like. Yeah, looks like one more echo. Looks like it's a view. That's not really surprising. Last sphere we were in with one of those adventurers for Corneria was also had echoes of the adventurer.
Yes, yes.
I find it.
Still want to know how he got.
I'm finding it.
with the teleportation.
Ticker, I'm noticing a disturbing pattern.
Hmm?
Both echoes of this sphere seem like they're one of the members of Croneria's old team.
Well, in the moment those words come out of your mouth, Varut almost passes out and falls down. He's like,
I'm going to mention something real quick. That's literally what Ticker just said.
Yeah, no, I know, but she's pointing out that not only is that she's pointing out how disturbing that pattern actually is.
Yeah, between the two of them,
in relation to some of the other data they're collecting in the back.
Varut just like falls backwards and almost passes out. He's like, and you just hear him mutter, "We're doomed."
What do you mean? What do you mean doomed?
Well, statistically speaking, you've been seeing what, 2 duplicates on each world?
Somewhat out of game. I'm trying to remember what all did we spot in the other space.
I think it's been 2 every single time.
Yeah,
it's been 2 every single time, except for the ones you're not certain of.
Yeah, right now I only recall. I
think Commander Shepard was 3.
No, he had 2.
No,
2?
it was just 2.
Oh, okay.
It was just 2. There were 3 Shepherds, but there were only 2 2 clones.
2 clones, okay.
Yeah, we had Paragon Shepherd, Renegade Shepherd, and Neutral Shepherd.
Yeah. So it's like, so that means we're gonna have to deal with not 1, but 2 copies of Kalani. We're doomed. You're
a Mandalorian. She scares you that much?
We are all doomed.
You guys are. Where's your Mandalorian pride? You're supposed to be killing space wizards. What's some armored lady gonna do to you?
A swirling portal opens, and Quillrith steps through and then immediately sits down hard against the railing.
Just sits up. Oh,
a gunshot blows through the freak. The freaking cabin door towards Quill.
Really, Skirbo? He doesn't like say it loud enough for Skirbo to heal.
Yeah.
He just kind of mutters it to himself.
At this point, it's how they say hello. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Skirbo's gonna start marching out. The robot man.
As Quillrith looks up at Juno, the rest of you notice he looks even more tired than when you saw him last. His eyes are really badly bloodshot.
Verluda mentioned, he's like, even with that whole Croneria mess, you didn't look this worn out.
Been running around trying to trying to figure out whatever the heck, whatever in the nine hells caused this whole issue.
Skirbo's gonna.
Well, it wasn't anything in the nine hells. Even Asmodeus
Yes.
couldn't do this.
Actually, we probably wouldn't know who Tharzun is.
Well,
Where
that's
is he in the nine hells, anyways?
Well, yeah, no, but Varut said, well, what about the Abyss? I was like, wait a second, he wouldn't even know about that.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Skirbo's just. Skirbo's coming out. I don't know why I expect it to be anyone else. Yes. Nothing. Nothing good to report, I take it.
Nothing.
Oh.
He's gonna take a bit more of a casual look, casual stance, pop out the pipe. Start puffing it again.
Captain Skirbo, this is my former associate, Juno, and her, the roach thingies are, I guess, the new iteration of Carl. Her hunting.
I thought I tracked down Griswold in Spark Space, but she slipped away from me before I could contact her.
Of course.
Bloody thing. Baron, also Duchess. While they're talking, Duchess just kind of appears and is just staring at Skirbo. He's just. So no further leads on that. Currently sounds like we're discovering a bit of a bit of an odd pattern over here. Mary. Looks like how the fuck? Sounds like she's gonna like wave her hands like whatever, deal with that later, and then just turn from Skirbo to Quilrith. Sounds like it's looking like right now a pattern emerged that all the echoes seem from these respective spheres seem to be from Corneria's old adventuring team.
Interesting. So Juno has echoes then?
We've already dealt with one.
Dealt with is an overstatement.
Disintegrated, shot, destroyed. Yeah, come up with any other synonyms for you.
I panicked.
You punched her and set up for a magnificent shot. Good job.
I have
gives
confirmed
Milo a good pat on the shoulder.
I have confirmed that for whatever reason, Hammer Space seems to be completely unaffected by whatever caused this.
That I almost find more disturbing.
Thank heavens.
Honestly, it's quite lucky.
Turbo's gonna
Imagine if some of the demons in Hammer Space had been displaced.
Visibly shudders. Like,
I don't.
no, thank you.
I'm not. I'm a rather creative person, and I don't think I want to waste my energy on such horrors. He's actually gonna like offer a puff for Quilrith.
Oh, it just kind of like waves him away.
Yeah, he'll take it back. He'll take it back and continue. Then he just looks at Duchess, who's been staring the whole time. What? She just turns towards the door. Still has a hole in it. I'll fix it later. Piss off.
Better question is, did she have her hands on her hips while looking at him?
Kinda, yeah. I'll fix it later. Piss off. She disappears. Doesn't need to say anything. He knows why she's mad. He knows. Yeah. It's just.
And you hear a noise come from one of the pockets in Quilris' robes. He pulls out a little crystal and stares at it. Looks like a new lead on Griswold. Fury space this time. Let's see if I can manage to contact her. He very much takes a lot of effort to push himself up off of the railing and opens another portal in front of him.
Yeah. Much luck to you.
Varut will give a mock salute.
Keep Juno from blowing anything up again.
That's about all my life is when we travel together. I swear. She's...
See to it those are stowed away on board.
Lock them in the most secure container you have. She's responsible for more years off my life from stress than the Empire and Cornelia combined.
Don't fix. Go.
Quilris
Which is a
steps through the
miracle in and
portal
of itself.
and it disappears.
Yeah. Skirbo's just finish. Damn it.
You didn't have to do anything with
No, it's
Skirbo, Joey.
Nah, it's all right. When Quilrith showed up, I knew my hands were tied.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were. You wouldn't understand. But I'm gonna. But yeah, so Skirbo's just gonna finish locating the other one. I got Dorta fixed. Skirbo's gonna head below deck.
And we are going to
paperwork
go ahead and end the session. We're gonna end the session off there. So
All right.
who knows if we're gonna be on a massive hiatus after this? But bye.
Nice.